All right, we are back, huh? We're back at the 9 Club, everybody. Today, we have a very special guest. Mr. Jack Olson is with us. How are you, dude?
Good. How you doing?
Doing great.
We're doing wonderful.
Hell yeah. The last time you were here, I love it because people come into the studio. It's a fucking apartment.
It's studio.
But you were here when Harry Lintel came on.
I was.
Man, he's a legend, bro.
Huh?
Yeah.
Watching the sausage made.
Watch the sausage made. Legend.
Yeah.
Love that dude.
No,
Never
Harry's
met him
the man.
before.
Yeah.
You have a lot of insane teammates. Do you know that?
I do.
Have you ever taken a step back and been like, I'm on this team. I'm on Real Skateboards with the Shod Ware and all these legends.
For sure. It's crazy. Like, I don't know. I think about it actually pretty often.
Do you
like,
really?
How did I end up a part of this?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's weird because, like, for me on chocolate, I'm like, yeah, I belong here. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is no, but it's crazy. I take step backs too, and I'm like, damn, it's crazy.
It really is.
Just to be a part of something like that is incredible, dude.
Yeah. I mean, being on a team with 3 Skater of the Years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't even think about that.
I didn't think about that until you said
Who was Shod, Boosnitz?
K-Walk?
Shod, Kyle, and Mason.
Kyle Mason. I always just think Boosnitz is the skater of the year because he's always like
How
the
is
best.
he not gotten skater of the year?
I always just think he's the best. So
How has he not gotten skater of the year?
Yeah.
to me, he just is one of the best ever. So
Let's look at
that's
this.
crazy.
Let's look at the team right here. Dennis should be a Sodi.
For sure.
Dude, Nicole Haas, she was just on the show recently too. Chima, Jimmy Wilkins.
Yeah, the best
Come
vert
on,
skater
bro.
ever.
Come
Basically.
on, bro.
He's
Kyle
my
Walker.
Sodi.
He's your Sodi? He'll get it one day. Dude, Zion,
Yeah. Come
on,
Patrick
kid.
Prom, and Tanner Van Vark is insane. Jake Donnelly, rest in peace, Keith Huffnagel, man.
You already
Max
know.
Schaff. And then you guys just put on Haley Wilson,
Yeah. Haley's
Amazing.
sick. I
She's
just
Amazing.
So sick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's super good.
Dan Mancina, Gage Boyle. God damn.
Gage
Is
the
it
man, too.
Herman Steen or is that how you say his name?
I think so. Yeah. I think
Okay.
it's Hermanstein.
Okay, that's
What a name. Hermanstein. I love it.
It is a sick name.
Yeah.
Dude, that's incredible though. But you, at the end of the day, man, you deserve to be there. Because I mean,
Definitely.
I was going through like all your video parts, and I'm like, dude, this dude makes skateboarding look so easy.
Thank
Like you seriously, like every part that comes out, I'm like, did he even try?
And
Like, it's
the tricks
crazy.
are very hard there.
Yeah.
Oh, I tried.
Yeah, I was gonna say
My
you
shit
definitely
takes
tried.
a long time.
But even watching you in like Tampa Tampa Pros, the best tricks, like you're killing it at those things, bro.
Thank you.
Like
I've-
murdering it.
I feel like I've seen you most at Phoenix AM for some reason. Did you go to a lot of those?
Yeah, probably for like 10 years or something.
Yeah, because you've won. Didn't you win a couple or just one?
Yeah, I won one, and then I got like third like 3 times, and I got
Yeah.
second once or twice. Yeah, I win a lot.
Most best trick dude. That's you.
I skate a lot of best tricks.
You skate
Yeah.
a lot of the best
Most
trick
best
content.
dude.
Yeah.
But this is 2015. This is the one you won, I believe.
Yeah.
In 2015, Phoenix Am. God, I went to a Phoenix Am one time. Hot as hell,
my
man.
God.
Oh yeah,
truly.
every year. I always think about one year I was there and I was wearing shorts, and CJ Tambernino, rest in peace, was like right when I was there. He's like, dude, you need to put on some fucking sunscreen or some pants because you're about to be so burnt.
Wow.
And the next day, my legs were just roasted.
I wouldn't
No
even think about
way.
that. I would
Yeah.
think that was appropriate attire.
Of course.
Yeah, shorts
Why
in the
not?
desert. Yeah, I'm just
Very
very,
You didn't,
very
you
pale.
didn't put in you didn't put on sunscreen?
No,
Shit.
I used to be pretty irresponsible with my sunscreen.
Look at this though. Killing it, man.
If you've never had to use it, why start? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like that's
now I
probably
use it
the-
like pretty much every day.
Yeah, going from where is it, Minneapolis to there.
Yeah,
Right.
Very big
And
difference.
this is always like in the spring, right when it's starting. Like I've been in the winter for 4 months.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
That, this time of the year, they always have this contest. It's like almost literally the first week that it starts to get hot.
Yeah, for sure. Like first
Yeah.
week of April.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like either it is or you just hit like a huge heat wave.
And well, like
Right.
the light reflects off the concrete.
Yeah.
So you just
That's
get
an-
fucking burnt.
Yeah.
That's another thing too. Yeah, very bright out there. But you grew up kind of skating contests though. That was
Yeah.
kind of like your whole thing out in Minneapolis, right? Third
Yeah.
Layer, I would assume, had a lot of little contests there. Did you go out to the outskirts around the areas?
Yeah. So third layer always like when I was a kid, they had contests like almost every month from when I was a kid. And they had a big contest series called King of the Groms that they used to do.
Okay.
And I always skated that. And it was like a pretty big deal. Like when I was a kid, like Chaz Ortiz won, Tyson Bowerbank won. There's a bunch of people. Like that's where I met Jamie Foy and Zion. Like all these people would go there.
Amazing.
Did you win?
I never won. I got second. And I remember being kind of bummed. Like I was like, damn, I want it. Because once you're 12, you can't skate it anymore.
Oh, it's a,
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, so I like that contest was a big deal for everyone, and like they always did it. So if you won, you'd get like sponsored by Termite, or you'd get sponsored by like World Industries or whatever.
Right.
So yeah, Third Layer always had a bunch of contests when I was a kid that I just kind of grew up skating.
Did you? So was there other contests though besides the Third Layer, or like because around here was Castle? Was Castle out there? Was it?
No.
Is
I
Castle
think that's
nationwide?
California.
Is that
Yeah, it's
California?
just
Oh,
California.
My bad.
There was like a few series, like contest series that I would travel for. Like they don't do it anymore, but like the Hometown Heroes, it was a part of the Zoomies like couch tour they used to do.
Yeah.
And then there was this contest, the Gatorade Free Flow Tour that they would do at Third Layer.
You won that, and then you went
Yeah.
to go skate with the pros at the contest.
Yeah, so that one I think I got second in Minnesota, and there was one in Milwaukee and Madison. And I was like, I'll just go skate both of them, and I got second in the one in wait. I can't remember, but I got I don't know what place,
It's a
but
long
then
time ago,
the
yeah.
one in Milwaukee I ended up winning. And then yeah, you go and you skate there's like a final at a do tour.
Right.
And then I won the whole like Gatorade Free Flow Tour contest.
Amazing.
Yeah, and then they fly you to the do tour and you skate the actual do tour.
Hold on, rewind really quickly. You did 2 of these that you got into the contest, or just 1?
I skated like 3, I think, because I wanted
Do
to
tours
do good.
or the
No.
actual? Because you got into the do tour one time,
One time through
One
the
time.
Gatorade Free
Okay.
Flow Tour.
Right.
Yeah.
and then you got 14th place at one of those. This was in
Yeah,
2009, I think.
Yeah. I was like
That's a lot of contest
15
stuff.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used
Were
to
you-
do a lot of contests.
I guess like were you go from like Third Layer skating the little Grom contest and little contest, but then now you're in you get thrust into like a big boy contest. Are you tripping? Are you like, dude,
Yeah.
this is
I was
like
for
my
sure tripping.
idols here.
Yeah, I got there and I'm just like seeing P-Rod and like Ryan Scheckler and like his
Look
peak,
how young you are.
basically.
Right?
Yeah.
This is look at young
Wow.
Jack Olson.
Yeah, that's my dad in the background too.
Oh, was it?
Yep.
Hold on. Where's Pops? Right there.
Green
oh, he's
shirt,
happy.
yep.
Look at Pops.
Yeah, they like since I won this. It might have been before I ended up like winning the whole thing to go to the do tour. They just like hit up me and then one of the vert skaters, and the vert skater was Clay Kreiner.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So they just wanted to do like a little behind the scenes thing, and then
So sick.
look at
Yeah.
look how little you are. Bro.
Wait, how old are you right
yeah, probably 15.
now? Amazing.
Yeah,
How old are you now?
29.
29?
Yeah.
Hey, but did you consider yourself, like, did you skate indoor skate park for the most part of your life?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, in the
Yeah.
summers I would street skate like every day, but then I was locked inside in the winter at Third Layer for
Third Layer.
like
He was
4
the mayor
months
of
at a
Third Layer.
time.
Yeah.
What's that, Rush?
He was a mayor of Third Layer.
The mayor of Third Layer.
Yeah.
You had a video of mayor of Third Layer.
We would get bored in the winter and we'd just like make edits and videos and stuff like
As
that.
you should, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Now let me ask you a question. I've skated Third Layer. We did a hot chocolate tour through there. That maybe another time I went to Third Layer. Would they constantly change the park up? Was that like seasonally or every
Yeah.
couple years? Like how would they do that?
Usually every year they'll do like one minor change,
Okay.
and then every like 2-3 years they'll do like a huge change. Like I think it was 2 years ago they revamped like the entire park. So they try to do that so that way if you're going there for every winter,
Yeah.
if it's the same park over and over,
No,
it'll
it
just
keeps
get
it
like,
fresh.
yeah, kind of boring. So like right now they're changing it. Like
They're changing it right now.
yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Do they change it mostly in
Yeah.
the summertime so they're ready to go during the winter?
They change it like this time of year.
Oh, okay, like right-
Because
yeah.
they do the Minnesota State Fair, and they usually do really well and make a bunch of money. So then they use that money to like revamp. the
Wait a
park.
minute. Wait a minute. What are they selling? Like chicken wraps out there? Like are they funnel cake? What are they doing out there at the
No,
fair?
they used to have a skate park and do demos, and then they just have like a pop up skate shop, but they
Okay.
don't have the skate park anymore. So it's just
They should
skate
try
shop.
the funnel cake thing because
Yeah.
those are very popular.
Those are good. Yeah, they're very, yeah.
Third
Yeah.
layer funnel cakes.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're at Third Layer like all the time, skating there, winning contests. Well, kind of. You won a couple little things here and there.
the local ones.
Isn't that frustrating to like not be able to skate street during the wintertime and not be able to like go out and get clips and film for sponsor me tapes and make videos?
For sure. But then like every spring you see it with everyone. They're just like the footage that they get is so much better than the prior year because they were just locked inside for 4 months. So they like I would learn so many new tricks that winter and then just take them to the streets in the spring.
Right. So you get super psyched, being held back to a degree.
It's kind of a dope thing if you think about it.
Yeah.
Like it would suck. Don't get me wrong, but I think there are pros to being locked in a skate park all winter.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. And then the first clips we'd get in the spring are like there's like snow and it's like 40 degrees.
Yeah.
And we're just like so hyped that we're out like night skating in the winter, like basically still the winter. But
Is there any type of like an underground type of like spots as well, or no?
There was a couple that people would try to skate. Like there was this like indoor like 11 stair that we'd try to skate, but you'd get like 5 tries.
Right.
But
Before getting kicked out.
yeah.
Right.
Was there any other skaters that you grew up skating that park with? Like that came up with you?
That actually came up.
Yeah.
Like Tanner. And then
Henry Gardner.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wow.
They're like 2 or 3 years younger than me. So I'm trying to think if there's I feel like I'm spacing it. There's got to be somebody.
Well, I mean, you got,
But there's a lot, like-
wouldn't Corey Millett go skate there?
Yeah, Corey was like my best friend growing up, so I'd skate there with him every day. And then I don't know. When it's also nice because I've met so many of like the older people in Minnesota too, like because we'd just be trapped inside. Like that's where I met Davis and like CJ Tambernino and like a bunch of other people that were like killing it and they were doing it, and I got to know them through that.
Right.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's interesting because you also did. You skated Tampa Ams. You
Yep.
go down to Tampa for those. You won a Tampa Am, 2015,
2013.
2013. Okay. Tampa Am's gnarly. Let's just be honest. It is a bunch of thirsty ass people.
It's insane.
like going for the gusto.
Yeah.
And you did it. You won.
Yeah.
Amazing. Would you go down to Tampa often or just for the contest?
Just for the contest. First time I went, I was like 13 or something.
Really?
Yeah.
And so you've been going there damn near every year since you were 13.
Pretty much, yeah. I missed like one.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Were there any other contests? I'm trying to think. Like there was Phoenix Am,
Yep.
Tampa Am,
Yeah.
and then your local thing. But like, what other contests is there really?
Skate a lot of Dam Ams.
Damn it! Of course, yeah, of
yeah.
course. Okay,
But other than that, yeah, like the Hometown Heroes and Zumi's Couch Tour, those contests. Because I actually would skate those. They would do like the final stop of the Zumi's Couch Tour, like in Minnesota. So every stop, like throughout the whole U.S., everyone would get flown to the final stop. And then we would have our qualifier right there. And then later that day would be like the whole final. So skated that. And then like if you get top 3 in the final of that, then we skated like an X Games Am contest type deal.
Dude, the contest circuit's so bizarre. I
Yeah.
never wanted to skate a contest. I entered two Tampa Ams. After that, I was like, never again. Like,
Yeah.
this is not my
not
cup
your-
of tea.
yeah.
I'm not. But here you are. This is your winning run from 2013.
Yeah.
Tampa Am.
Yeah, I think this just also stemmed from being locked inside all
Totally.
winter.
I mean, you
So
were,
just these
Straight
tricks,
up.
I could just do them like
Right.
yeah,
and you're still doing them. Like the Switch Smiths,
yeah,
Switch Feeble. Look at this.
yeah. This was like the craziest thing for me ever.
Really?
I bet.
Yeah, it was insane because like growing up as like an am, this is what you want that like.
Yeah.
Who were you skating for at this point in time?
I was skating for Real and Thunder and Spitfire, and then
Okay.
I got Osiris.
Osiris.
Yeah.
That's right.
and you were
did-
fully on the team at that point for real.
Real? No.
So you're flow at that point.
Yeah, I
But
was
you-
flow.
But you
Yeah.
fully got on the team of Osiris, though.
I did, yeah. I was on Osiris at this time.
That is so
Yeah.
bizarre.
Well, you got to put in the work to get on real, man. You can't just get put on there.
Yeah, I was
No
getting
doubt.
boards, I think, I was 19 then, I guess. Yeah, that was 10 years ago. So I was 19 at Tampa. And I had been getting real boards for like 2-3 years at that time. And I had done like a few like real small trips. Like we did one back to Minneapolis. I did like a Woodward trip, stuff like that. And then after that contest, I pretty much was like on every trip.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's just so funny
It's a
because like
slow
that wouldn't
process.
happen back then. Like for us,
Oh.
like you couldn't get on a shoe, be on a shoe company
Yeah.
without being on a board company.
Yeah,
Right.
I had just been getting Osiris for like a really long time before that, and then they like they really did a lot for me because I met the team manager and they brought me on a trip when I was like 16.
Was it Kong?
Yeah, it was Kong.
Yeah, he's the best.
Yeah, no, he's the shit.
Yeah.
And he like brought me on a trip to like Boston and New York with everyone, and like they had to call my parents and be like, "It's gonna be all right. Like we'll take care of him and stuff."
Give us a note.
Yeah,
you
pretty
know,
much. Like
yeah.
I had to like skip like 2 weeks of school, and, like go on this trip, and it was like super sick. And yeah, they helped me out a lot.
That's super dope.
Did you graduate high school?
I did.
You did.
Barely.
Congrats,
Yeah.
man. Congrats.
Literally, like,
wow.
For you, dude.
I did online school for 1 semester in 11th grade, and I like begged for it. And like 2 days in, I was like, "This shit sucks. Like, I want to go back to school." Like,
Really?
Yeah,
Let me just finish this up.
I missed my friends. Like,
Yeah.
and even though like, so I asked my parents to go back to school, and they were like, "Nope, you wanted this for so long. Like, we put in so much work to have you do online school. You got to finish."
Dude, that would be my dream come true.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
So it was very helpful because I filmed a video part, and that like fall, I filmed so much for it that it probably wouldn't have like worked out without it.
what video part?
Homegrown.
Homegrown? Okay.
Yeah. And then
Oh, being that you were in homeschool. at
in
that time.
homeschool,
Okay,
yeah. So
perfect.
then like a month in, I was just like I was like failing every class. And I told my parents like I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
And my mom eventually was like, "You know what? Yeah." Like
you
just
gave it a good
yeah,
try.
so but then when I went into my senior year back at school, I had like a meeting with the counselor, and they were like, "I'm not gonna lie, you probably aren't gonna graduate."
Wow.
And I was like, "Nope, I'm graduating. Like, watch,
Yeah,
I'm
what
gonna
do I need to
graduate." So I stayed after all of my senior year, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, until 5 o'clock
No.
to make up for credits, and I didn't find out until like 4 hours before graduation that I was gonna graduate. Yeah, this one teacher like would not sign off on a paper for me.
What?
Yeah.
What class? Math? Geometry?
Something that's so fucking
yeah.
probably
Well,
didn't
it was,
even matter.
Chemistry?
It was a science class.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's gotta be science.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the teacher in that class just sucked, and she was like, I was like, "I have like a C," and she's like, "If you fail this test, I don't know." And I was like, "Come on, like I know you're just doing this to be an asshole."
Damn.
Did you
But-
did you get in trouble while you were at school?
No, I never got in trouble.
Okay, because that's why it's kind of weird the teacher would act like
You
that.
ain't
If you're-
ditching?
Yeah.
You ain't ditching or anything to
No,
go skate?
I mean, I've missed a lot of school, like going to contests and stuff, but I never.
But that's cool. Your parents,
Deliberately ditched.
Yeah, no.
your parents know you're going to these contests, right? Or are you ditching to go to the
No,
contest?
it was all excuse. Like
Yeah,
my
yeah,
parents would
yeah.
call it in, and I
For
would-
sure.
Yeah.
Pause podcast.
Okay.
I need to tell you guys that this episode is brought to us by Athletic Greens.
Ooh, we love athletic greens.
We do.
This is gold in a box, right? Love this stuff. With one delicious scoop of Athletic Greens, you're absorbing 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, whole food source superfoods, probiotics, and Kelly's favorite thing in the whole world, adaptogens.
I love
There it is.
adaptogens.
This special blend of ingredients supports your gut health, your nervous system, your immune system, your energy, recovery, focus, and aging.
Well, not only that,
Ooh, tell me, Drone.
contains less than 1 gram of sugar, no GMOs, no nasty chemicals or artificial anything, while still tasting good.
Nothing budget, only buttery, right?
Nothing budget,
Yeah,
please.
yeah.
But it also supports better sleep quality and recovery as well.
Tons of people take multivitamins, but it's important that you choose one with high quality ingredients that your body will actually absorb.
And it's also better when you not to have a full medicine cabinet full of, supplements.
Oh, man.
You know,
Wait, wait, so I can get rid of all my supplements?
Yeah, I was just over at Kelly's house the other day, opened the cap. I was hit with supplements.
Get the trash can.
Yeah.
Throw them in there.
To make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is just visit athleticgreens.com/9club. That's NINECLUB. Again, athleticgreens.com/9club. Take ownership of your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance today,
There
which
it
is Athletic Greens.
Take over your health now.
Can we talk about the shoe game right now? Because we were talking about the Osiris thing, and I'm just curious now because like you're on fire. You just came out with a video part last Friday, which we'll talk about, which is insane. You've had so many video parts where you're on Real Skateboards. What are we getting? Lakais right now? Or are we getting what are we doing right now?
I'm just getting Lakais.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Why aren't we on the team? Who do I need to call?
I don't know. I just get hooked up by Steve, the Lakai team.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
he's
I
the
mean,
homie,
like,
but-
what?
Don't put him in that position right now, dude. No, that's not.
But I want to have a. But can we have a conversation
we
about
we can
like
definitely.
why? No, but
Right.
here's this talented skateboarder.
Yes.
100%. Like to me, you should be on the team. You should be having ads. You should be like 100%. I want to know what the
I
hell's
agree.
going on.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just getting shoes.
Is there
How long,
conversation?
wait, how long has this
Go
been?
ahead.
How long has this been happening?
Like a year.
Oh,
Okay, that's
Yeah,
not,
that's
pretty
not
new.
a amount
That's
of
not,
time.
that's not,
Yeah.
but that's not too bad though. A year.
I can
No,
tell you.
I mean-
I can give you the answer. You gotta. All you have to do is go skate with the team and ball
Yeah.
with those. That's
No.
literally all it is. At this
Yeah.
point, you're a great skateboarder, and that's
Yeah.
literally
That's
it.
damn
No,
true.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the truth?
Probably, yeah.
Have you had conversations with them down there about that?
When I first started getting shoes, they were kind of like, if you skate with the team and whatever, like if you're killing it, maybe. I don't know.
Do we skate with the team?
I have not.
It's hard though. Like I can only imagine being in that position of like trying to all right, I'm gonna go. Who do I go? Who do I feel comfortable calling?
Yeah, like I don't know who to. I don't have any of their numbers. Like the TM
I'll give you
isn't
Rick
out
Howard's.
there.
I'll give you Rick Howard's number right now.
Hit up Jimmy Wilkins.
Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Yeah.
There's your.
But I don't think
Skate with him.
Jimmy's going out
Jimmy ain't
skating with
skating
the team.
Jimmy ain't skating with the damn team.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? You know, the easiest person probably to call would be Vincent Alvarez.
Vince.
He's
yeah.
the best, most raddest dude, most down to earth dude.
Yeah.
You know.
I've met most of them. I just don't know them like that to be just like
Yeah.
hitting them up.
I
be
know
like,
that's the thing.
if-
If that's the thing, like how can you orchestrate? Can you help me do this? If that's like if you want me to go skate with the team.
Well, yeah,
if
that's-
I don't know them.
Are we going
That's on
tours?
me probably.
Yeah, but also that's how you
to a
got.
degree.
That's how you got on Real though. Like you put your stuff out there to them, and then like, cool, let's bring in this guy on a trip.
Yeah.
And then you could create a bond with that team,
Yeah.
and that's how you got on. You
Yeah,
know,
pretty
but
much.
you have to do that kind of unless you're, I don't know.
Get him in the van.
Yeah,
you-
that's kind of what it is.
Are you living in Minnesota and here, or just here?
I live here, but in the summer I end up going back to Minnesota a decent amount.
okay.
Like
So
usually
you-
like a month or two in the summer.
You're kind of like back and forth.
Yeah.
But mainly here.
Yeah, mostly here.
Okay.
Like
okay.
3/4 of the year I'm here.
No, I'm just interested. I mean, sorry to put you on the spot, but I'm not in the game like you
Yeah.
are in the game, and I'm just curious on like, we all know how it works, but at
Yeah.
the same time, I'm like, I get baffled sometimes.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I just get baffled.
I'll just say they're bugging.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. I think-
put this guy on.
Yeah.
Like this guy, you deserve.
Thank
and I'm
you.
not just saying that because you're here, and
Yeah,
I'm not
no
trying to
doubt.
gas you up, but you deserve. I mean, go watch any of your video parts. It's insane. You deserve it.
Thank you.
100%.
Especially this last one.
It's
Oh
just
my God. We'll talk. Yeah.
yeah, it's just hard for me to be like hitting up people I don't really know, or even like I don't know. I've never been the best at just like putting myself out there like that.
Yeah.
It's funny, man. Like you're already in the building,
Yeah.
getting Lakai's and everything. But I always go back to Lance Mountain. He called up Nike and was like, "Hey, I'm trying to, can I get shoes? Can I get on the team?"
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, dude, if Lance Mountain can come out of
Yeah.
himself and cold call somebody.
Did we know who he called?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
Probably.
I want to know
Kelly
who he
Berg,
called.
didn't he?
He wasn't. Kelly Berg was not there.
What he called them and they're
Oh,
just
No,
like, yeah, we'll put you on.
This is like
Yeah.
dumb long
Damn.
ago.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not dumb long ago.
Lance
mean-
Mountain.
To get on Nike? I
Oh,
don't
are
think
you
it
talking
was-
about like way back in the
Yeah.
He
day?
probably hit up Robbie Jeffries.
That makes more sense.
No, it's about what?
Like you're talking about
Lance
before
Mountain.
before
I know,
they-
but Lance Mountain got on later.
I know. I'm not saying he got on in the beginning inception of SB, but what I'm
Yeah.
saying, he was like one of the earlier entries into the SB family, I believe. Maybe I'm
but
wrong.
I think you're
after-
tripping. I think you're
came a little
tripping.
later.
Way
Yeah,
later.
what?
Yeah, he
Later
reached
in-
He
out.
was on Adidas for a long time.
How much later?
Yeah, it was on Adidas.
Yeah, he was on Adidas for a long time.
I think they're
I'm
right.
bugging.
I think
Yeah.
no. I think you're right. I think he was a little bit later.
But I don't think
Yeah.
Kelly Bird was there. Is what I'm trying to say.
No.
Or maybe it was this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
There
what's
we
his
go.
name?
That's the difference. Either
anyway,
way,
you should. I'm going to make some calls, and by
Alright.
the time this episode airs, you're going to be on.
All right, sick.
No, I just feel like. But here's the thing, though. I think in this day and age, shoes is so difficult too.
Yeah, it's hard.
difficult, man. Mm-hmm. All the
It really
teams
is.
all the teams are jam packed.
Yeah.
I mean, even Tori's trying to get on Lakai too, and I'm like, wow. I mean,
That's how it
Tori's
is right
yeah,
now. Huh?
Tori's
Tori, go
fucking.
skate with the team.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, you got to go skate with the team. That's
Yeah, I just am stoked to like get free shoes from a company that I actually think is sick and is
Right.
like a part of skating, as
For sure.
opposed to like there's so many other companies that you could probably get shoes from
for sure.
that are like I don't know,
No,
not
I know-
as
I know.
not as like core
For
as
sure.
Lakai.
Four
for Golden
skaters, four
Goose.
skaters by skaters.
Yeah,
Golden Goose.
you know.
There's a lot of companies out there. Let's
Yeah.
be honest. You could get Skechers.
You know who I was thinking it was from
K-Swiss are giving out paychecks left and right.
to one person they were.
They worked out for one guy.
Gave away 10 years worth of money for one person.
I was gonna say
up.
maybe the photographer at Nike. What's the? He would always do like the firm stuff all the time too. Raj would know. Damn, like
For Lance, you mean?
yeah, for Lance.
He had to come back.
I know who you're talking about. I'm trying to blank right now.
What the hell is his name?
The photographer for Nike?
If we all
Kelly's not letting this go.
no, but no, it's not because I'm trying to remember what his name was. Damn it,
What did he look like?
he looked in Portland, and dude, iconic photographer, dude.
Are we tripping? God damn it.
Are you talking about Joe Brook?
John Humphreys.
John Humphrey.
Humphreys.
There we go.
Humphreys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you think that he was?
Yeah, I think he
in?
was the one.
He
That,
hit up John.
Yeah.
Well, if
Yeah.
Lance
John.
we got to get Lance back on the show.
Yeah.
we got
We gotta
to
find this out.
deep dive
No
more
doubt.
into this.
Yeah.
Like who he called and everything.
yeah.
Well, anyway, I hope you get on.
Straight up.
Thank you.
Lakai, and because I think it's overly and well deserved.
Thank you.
for sure.
Yeah, in that case, just keep doing what you're doing, though. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the whole thing.
Like they're gonna see this, and like, oh, sick, he's repping our stuff, and
Yeah,
That's all he
that's
could
the
bring
goal.
in.
That's
Yeah.
why I was like, hopefully this part and like skating Lakais and stuff, and hopefully that helps.
yeah. This at the end of the day, don't forget about why you're doing it. You
Oh,
know?
yeah, for
You
sure.
know,
Oh,
that's-
Jack's never going to forget.
yeah. Because I've been in those scenarios, and it's just like people always, why are you on the team? And you're like,
Yeah.
it's not just how good you are; it's how
Yeah.
it's you interacting with those brands and how we could work together. So I think you're doing a good job anyway. So
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's get in the van.
Yeah.
I'll go with you.
Yeah, you
I'm
want
trying to get on
come on a
too. I'm
trip?
trying to get on too. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, we'll be a package deal.
Oh, totally.
Me and Chris Roberts getting on
Let's
Lakai together.
Let's go.
Dude, could you imagine? Let's go, man. Rebirth.
Yeah.
Of
Why not?
C-Rob in the van.
You just go down to the sand gaps.
100%.
Yeah,
I'll
they'll
get in the van, drop me off
Yeah,
here.
they'll pick you up in the
Nah,
van.
You're like, where's the best curb out you got?
It's like a shuttle down there and shuttle back. Yeah.
Let's get into this because you did just we're talking about the new part that just dropped, and dude, it's incredible, man. We're gonna play a couple clips. I don't want to like bust our load here, and like let's try to, but we got to talk to you about some of these things because the first clip even was just like that,
Yeah, this shit was
dude. To hold it,
What is
Look at
that?
this.
Is that like beveled on the inside too, or is it straight down?
It's literally just like a triangle.
Okay,
Like the
okay.
whole thing. So it's like how you see it. Yeah, it's just like.
But that thing,
So-
is,
A
that thing is
triangle.
greased up, bro.
Yeah. So for a feeble, it just like like you're just like kind of sideways.
You're
and
just sitting on it.
Holds
Go.
it. Yeah.
interesting.
But it was like I kept slipping to board slide, and then like probably halfway through trying it, I put on like brand new like 54 lock-in wheels, and normally I skate just like 52 conicals, and I don't think it ever happened again.
No
Like I
way.
literally just like it worked.
Now
That's so
explain
good.
the lock-in wheels.
The like inside is just like flat, basically.
Okay.
Squared off.
Yeah.
Squared off.
And that's a-
Interesting.
Which makes it easier to
That's a
lock in.
wheel that Spitfire specifically makes for that reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, did you just happen to have some? Was somebody there that had some? Like, what was the?
Yeah,
what went down?
Usually in like the deluxe van, there's always just extra product and stuff. But that's like one of the only times I think I've ever like modified my setup for
That's
like a
pretty
trick.
good. And it worked.
And it worked. Yeah, it's crazy. Maybe I need to do it more.
Right?
Did you think of that, or did somebody recommend it?
Tim might have recommended it.
Wow.
Fulton?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was fully locked in right there.
Yeah.
It seems like you were just
I mean, it
going.
looked like you just got in there and kicked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hard. It was like I want to say like 20 minutes in, I made it all the way to the end, and I popped out, and there's like a little crack, and I hit the crack and fell. And then it took like another hour or two to like
That little
yeah,
crack
like
right
I
there
popped
going
out
back
to the
up.
right.
Okay, right.
Yeah, and then it was like 2 more hours until I
It's
did
so
it.
crazy. Like,
Yeah.
trying to figure out a trick at a spot like this, and it
Yeah.
can take 2 hours, but sometimes it feels like 2 hours, and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
Did it feel like it really took like?
Yeah, it was really annoying.
Yeah.
Because like you'd go like I'd grind like 3/4 of the way, and then you're it's like on a hill, then you're like
Yeah.
walking back up the hill.
Yep.
And we went and I was just trying to feeble it at first and I had that in mind, and I was like, I'll just do the feeble first, and I tried it for like 20 minutes, and we got kicked out, and then we went back, and it was like, fuck it, I'll just try to kickflip in if it's gonna be that hard. If I just get in right, maybe
just
it'll work.
lock in, yeah.
Wait, you got kicked out?
That's
What is
dope.
this?
It's like outside of a school,
Oh,
but we
it's
went
on
on
the sidewalk.
Yeah, we went on a weekday though, so yeah.
Such a good trick. I love
Yeah.
a long grind like that. I mean, it
Yeah.
looks like you were just kicking it
No,
on there.
it felt great.
Did that crack right there fuck you up at all?
No, it's more just like mental. Like
Yeah.
sometimes I'd be like, if I was in with my feet weird, then I would be like, fuck, this is gonna mess me up. But it kind of, I don't think it ever really did.
Really? You just locked right.
Yeah.
down.
That's cool. You like didn't even move.
Didn't move at all.
Yeah, just.
I was be like, dude, why don't you just kickflip out of that?
Yeah, dude.
Nah, 2 hours. And then the kickflip up.
Yeah.
No thanks.
I'm just joking, dude.
But it's also the
that
walk,
was enough, bro.
Yeah.
Real
the
talk.
walk of shame.
Yeah.
Like, go walking back up every time.
Yeah, I'd make it like
my
just
God.
past there and just like
Yeah.
lose my balance.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Dude,
Well, it's a hell of a first trick, dude.
It's such
Man.
a good way to open
Yeah.
a part up, man.
Straight up.
We got a couple other little clips here that I thought were cool. Switch Smith.
Yeah.
Comfortable.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
her thing, dude.
Looking
Yeah, I do
buttery.
that trick a lot.
I mean, we
That's,
saw that in the Tampa run.
Yeah.
2013.
What was that,
Yeah.
little 10 stair?
Yeah, probably like a 10 or a 12.
Yep.
It's like, yeah, I don't know. That's just like when I was younger, I skated a
That's
lot
right.
of switch.
Mm.
And that was like a random one I learned. And I got super hyped on it because I feel like you don't see that many
You
people
don't.
do it.
No.
You really don't.
And if they, you don't see, I mean, you do it well too. You dip,
Thank you.
you dip it. You know, it looks good.
Dude, Gershon Mosley used to have gnarly
Yeah.
switch Smiths
He
back in
did,
the day.
best.
no doubt.
Yeah. But I did. Where was the inspiration from these tricks? Was it just random learning it, or like did you see people doing this stuff?
I don't even know. Like, I would do switch board slides as a kid, I think. And then I don't even, like, switch feeble, I think was like the next one I learned after that. And I think I just like, I don't even know if there was like an inspiration or why. I don't know why I learned it. But I just like remember when I learned it, like I was hyped on it because I knew that no one else really did it.
Yeah.
So then I just like tried to get good at it.
And
And
you
then,
started to feel comfortable at it.
yeah, so then that's how like I learned that too
Yeah.
because it's like very similar.
Yep.
Did you who was like your favorite or your skaters growing up?
I always watched First Love, the transfer video. That was
Okay.
like my favorite video as a kid.
Uh-huh.
So I'd watch Ryan Gallant and Leo's part like all the time.
Okay, okay.
So like those parts were super sick. And
Oh, I can kind of get like the techness and like the gnarliness that comes
like
out of you.
I
then.
liked watching rail skating, but I
Yeah.
also just like watched like people skate ledges with good style and stuff.
Yeah.
Like Ryan Gallant growing up was like my favorite skater.
Yeah, he's amazing. Yeah.
But yeah, I like when I was like 10, I broke my arm actually skating the King of the Groms contest at Third Layer, and I got surgery. And I went back like 3 or 4 days later, and they gave me like 5 or 6 skate videos, and it was Yeah Right, the DC video, Almost Round 3, 2 411s, Mosaic,
Wow.
and First Love.
All
So
those
they-
videos came out around the same time.
Yeah,
right
so
there,
they gave me all those videos
Wait,
for free.
Who gave you those?
The owner at Third Layer.
That's
Just
so
like
I
you're
was
gonna
like
be-
10 years old.
You're gonna
He
be
was-
good, bro.
Yeah. And I just like watched all those videos like
That's
so
so
much.
dope.
That's a great.
Yeah.
Do you ever think that? Thank him for the rest of your
Yeah.
life.
Dude,
Because that's
straight
a
up.
great,
For
great
real.
video to
'Cause
grow up on.
I look back on them like, damn, all those videos are like so good.
Yeah.
And just to open your mind to see those videos and just be like, especially when you're hurt, you know what I mean? It's kind of just obviously getting you more psyched to skate. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It could work, it could backfire, not, but you were already
Yeah.
invested in skateboarding.
Yeah.
So
I was like 10 years old and I loved skating and I
That's
just,
so
yeah.
rad.
So all those videos.
Man, that chocolate section there, you're right. Tape must just been
Yeah.
That girl section though.
No, no.
That
To
girl
hell.
section is what's up, dude.
burnt to hell.
No, I never watched that part.
Fast forward.
Yeah.
It was you just skipped it. It wasn't even fast forward. You just skipped
Yeah.
the next part.
Vert button, but on the chocolate section.
The chocolate button.
Yeah.
I was gonna call Rick Howard after this, but I don't know if I will.
yeah.
No, it's amazing though. It's so funny, dude. Like those weren't your first videos that you watched though, obviously. Or
mean, you
maybe
were
those were
10?
They
that
no,
was
I
your-
had seen other videos because like at the skate park they would
Okay.
they had a TV with videos playing,
you
but
didn't
those
really
are the first
know.
ones I like really remember like
Gotcha.
watching and like
They were
knowing.
at the house.
Yeah, I could
Right.
watch them at my own disposal,
Yeah.
like all the time.
Gotcha. What about this trick? This was so good. This nollie.
Nollie shove quick from the
shove
side,
quick. Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
That one was like maybe like a 3 or a 4 year battle.
Wow.
Like not like going all the time, but like the first time I tried it was probably like 4 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Where is this?
Azusa, or I don't know.
Oh.
It's not in Azusa. It's like Covina
Okay.
or something like right there. But yeah, I tried it like 4 years ago, and I was like grinding it, and I just never like put it down.
Huh.
And then went back maybe like a year later and kind of tried it, and it wasn't really working. And then it got knobbed, and it was knobbed for like 2 years. And then like this is one of the older clips in my part, but it's
Sure.
like we went back and
So
yeah,
good.
just worked.
I like that you kept the dream alive. Like sometimes
Yeah.
people like will
Yeah.
give up on trick. We're moving on, bro.
Yeah, I think it was just like one day I was doing it at the skate park, and I was like, fuck, I should probably go back and do that.
Yeah.
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 That's so
Sometimes it's
sick.
also in your mind too. Like if you went back to that hubba, you know what I mean? Like you'd be
Yeah.
like, God, all right, let me try this again.
Yeah.
Let me try this again.
That's such an awkward trick. Look how
really is.
close your feet are to the ledge. When
yeah.
that was crazy. Almost.
Yeah, no, when I like did it and we played it back, I was like, damn, I almost like kicked the ledge.
Look,
Yeah.
you're
Really?
like
Yeah,
millimeters
that's
away
true.
from it.
Yeah.
You, on that trick, you have to be so close, but also you can't really shove it too much. Or you go over the board slide, you die.
Yeah.
You want to be as parallel as possible.
Yeah, you
with
can't
that.
really go at that much of an angle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like I was getting really close right away, and then it was just 2-hour battle. Like got mental, and the first one I put down, I was like I almost fell off the curb.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean this is
Yeah.
it. Like I almost fell. Like just
Oh, God.
held on.
Yeah.
dude, I think LD he switch blunted that thing.
Front? Was it front
I
blunt?
think switch back
Did he?
blunt. I
Back blunt,
think
yeah.
he
I
don't
did.
remember
Maybe it was a different one.
It might be a different that looks.
Maybe
really
it's a
similar.
different one
Yeah.
actually, but no, I've seen that. I've seen that one. I've seen people skate that for a while. Though.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that hub
and
has
it-
been around like forever.
For
yeah. Azusa's got spots. Oh, they used to have a lot of spots.
Well, they don't anymore.
I don't know the rail. Oh, those spots. A lot. I haven't seen them for a while. Like the ones at the college. That rail at the college.
Well, like
The
which
9-star one.
the steep one,
No, it's like the fat, like square one. That's like
the one that Chris Cole switched with blunted.
yeah,
that
that
one.
one.
Yeah, that's still there.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
there's like a kind of small over rail people always skate
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
Yeah, those are all still there.
Oh, I just don't go out to Azusa.
Yeah.
So
You gotta get out there.
yeah.
Too busy skating skating flat and jump
Yeah,
roping.
pretty much. Yeah, exactly. I'll go jump rope there anytime, man.
Bro, Azusa's sick. Here we go. This one is cool.
So
what a
sick,
spot.
dude.
What a spot.
Yeah,
Oh
that
my
spot is
gosh.
amazing. It's like coping basically.
It
Kinda
really is. You lock
Yeah.
into that shit too.
Kind of scary, no?
Yeah,
I mean,
a
just
little
because of
bit.
the underhang.
It's-
the,
yeah,
it's a gutter.
Yeah, it's mostly scary because it's like the height of a curb, so it's low.
Oh.
True. Red on
So
red,
like,
good.
and on that trick, it's like always mental to like go over.
Oh my gosh,
Go
bro.
on top. So
I
and,
fucking hate
and you
that
kind of
trick,
have to
bro.
go fast.
Yeah.
I hate, but I love it because it's such a rad trick, but it's so hard.
Yeah.
Dude, that trick 180 switch crook is so.
And
I've
then-
never been able to do it.
Nah.
It's like I cannot get myself to over rotate a tail slide.
And feel
Yeah.
I can't.
Do you find that trick easier going from the side or going straight on?
From the side.
Why?
That is
I don't know.
scary.
Damn.
I think it's easier like when I go from like if I go from straight over the back, it's harder for me to lock in.
Okay.
Mm.
Like
Well,
if
it's
I
like a
do it over
different-
the back, I have to just like pop out real quick.
I feel like
Okay.
it's a different motion almost. Like on that one, you're fully rotating.
Yeah, you have to like whip your shoulders a little bit, but over the back, you just like
You can kind of
Yeah, I don't
not as
know.
much. Yeah.
But that's the one, like, again, you can overcompensate and you could just lose yourself on top if you overcommit and
Yeah.
just fuck yourself up.
I think I just learned that you have to be like really on the edge.
Yeah.
And like aim to get in more on your like heel kind of.
Right. Yeah, you locked in on that one.
Was that one fairly easy for you to do?
It was like it wasn't that hard. It was just hard. I did a lot of them where I would just like pop out and be like, shit, I could do like one more foot.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was like
yeah.
hard to get the one that I did, but it wasn't like that hard to just be like going around most of the curve.
Yeah. No, let me ask you a question too. Do you work a lot with Tim on like figure out what tricks to do where?
Kind of. Tim always he's like really good at like knowing spots that I would skate or
Yeah.
like tricks. Be like, that might have even been one of the ones that he was like, you should go to this spot and 180 switch crook this. Like he's always like, we've been skating together for like 14 years or something.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So he knows my skating really well. And
Yeah.
like, I don't know when this was. I was just telling him like that I was like probably 90% of the time that you suggest a trick to me and I do it, I'm like really stoked on it.
That's
Yeah.
so rad.
So,
So
like,
you need that.
yeah.
You need that little, you know,
Yeah.
Not everybody has a
No,
skate caddy,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Skate caddy.
skate caddy.
They come in handy, bro. Real
Yeah.
talk.
Dude, skate caddy and he films it.
Yeah. But now he's
Yeah.
not filming as much because he's the team manager.
Oh, so is there like a filmer that's going along with you now, aside to him?
Yeah. Well, Tim's like not in the streets as much.
Oh, dude.
So yeah,
What's up, Tim?
I lost my skate coach.
Tim, Tim Fulton, we got to get out there.
Wait, who's
man.
filming now?
Andres.
Okay, he's a newer guy in the?
Yeah. He's
okay.
like from San Diego
Okay,
or Oceanside or
dope.
yeah.
So we got to get him accustomed to
Yeah.
your skating and him
Yeah, he doesn't know
being
my
your
skating.
skate caddy.
He doesn't know my
Yeah.
skating well
Doesn't know your
enough.
skating at
Yeah.
all. This guy.
not
He's
at all.
learning. He's learning.
No, but a couple more clips. We don't want to. We don't want to blow your whole part, but because go watch it. It's phenomenal.
Dude, this shit.
I saw you skated that with Tanner, right?
Not with him, but this was inspired by what Tanner did there.
Okay, I was gonna say because he did the front blend 270, and I was like, wow, that was similar, but
yeah, he was
different.
there when I did this, but this was like maybe a year after. We were just trying to think of spots, and this was close by, and I was like, "You think I could do this trick?" And he was like, "For sure,
dude."
I just want to like look at this. This is the weirdest spot ever.
Yeah, it's
like
pretty
why
weird.
put this thing around this?
That's so true.
That
I'm
pole?
not even
No
thinking about
idea.
that.
Like what? This makes no sense.
I'm just looking at it from the skater's it's perfect spot for you. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
perspective. Excuse me.
Well, you've done a couple tricks with that going
On
around the
that little thing.
merry-go-round.
Yeah. But that was rad. On the fat fucking bars, it seems hard as shit to do lock in like that.
yeah." But blunts, if you're gonna do any trick, I feel like on a fat like round rail, like blunt slides are the best.
Right.
Like blunt slides or no slides.
It's almost like you switch ollie into a nose slide and then curve around it.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes.
Like I'm not
Yeah.
like in a blunt slide really.
Yeah,
No, it
but-
comes down to a nose slide.
Yeah.
Looks like you hit
Yeah,
your
I switched.
leg.
I did switch front tail around it actually.
Basically. You cut, yeah. There was that whole
Exactly.
debate with the Braden Hoban thing, or no,
Oh,
it
the
was-
front side or back side?
Yeah. Was it him or was it Alexis Ramirez?
No,
Which one was it?
Alexis might have been the first one to do it.
Yeah.
No, it was Alexis Ramirez.
yeah.
It was
The front feeble?
It was like front feeble or back Smith.
That
And I
was the front
like-
feeble.
Yeah.
That was the front feeble. bro.
Yeah, no, there's no right or
no,
wrong, I swear. There's like
We
no
had,
winning.
dude. This just I wish we pulled the clip. It's in.
Yeah, that was last week we talked about this.
No,
right?
no, you did a it was this like A-frame rail. You did a 50-50 to. Oh wait, was it 50-50 to back nose blunt?
Feeble.
Oh, give a feeble to back nose
Or
blunt.
just feeble to
Or
back
talking
nose
about
Feeble to back.
Oh,
What
feeble
video
back
was that in? We got to pull that up.
That was in. I had a part called Good Times.
Good
like a real
times.
part.
It's almost towards the end of the part.
Yeah.
I remember, but we had a debate on the show about what that because I think it's just front nose
Yeah. But how could it be a front nose?
because it looks like a front nose,
but that's kind of the same thing.
But I'm going up at backside.
but it just looks like a front nose. Let's be honest.
But
These
you're-
are the best. These are the best.
But basically, you're saying that same thing. What
So
we're
is it-
saying right now. It's
yeah.
like
Is this a switch front tail?
to me? It's a switch.
Totally.
Well, let's
Totally.
play it
Let's get
again.
this off
Play
there.
this clip.
No,
Play that
this
clip again.
clip? Okay.
Yeah, I want to see
Roger
where.
will find that one. It's so.
See, it is kind of like you're going straight on to it
Because it levels out.
Yeah.
It's not
I mean,
a blunt.
I would say switch blend 270,
if
but
you,
I mean,
if you showed me the screenshot, I'd be like, "What's this guy doing?" I'd be like, "Yeah, this is probably a tail slide, switch tail, nose
Yeah.
slide." You know,
Yeah.
because
I
you
would,
always,
I would not say it was a blunt, and that's where my mind starts working. And I don't care who wants to argue with me. Like,
But you
it's
always
is
fine.
that because of the
blunt.
spot or because I'm not like up?
Yeah, because you're not.
Exactly.
Because you're not
Yeah.
up.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're not up.
So I
Yes.
should go back, you think?
No, fuck no. This is
No,
perfect.
this is a dope switch tail slide. This is a dope.
you should definitely get more blunted
Here's
though.
the.
yeah.
This is the one we were talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, this is in the valley.
Remember we were
That's
talking
like
about this?
Topanga.
Look at that. Okay. Boom. Oh, pieces are flying
So
off.
wait, what
Yeah.
are we arguing about?
It,
If is it the front nose side or back nose blend?
And what everybody
what do you say, Dubs?
I think it's a back nose blunt.
I'll say the
nose
same
blend.
thing.
I mean,
I mean, everybody. I know what it is, but we had this argument, and for the sake of argumenting, it's a front nose.
I mean, yeah.
just for the sake of arguing. No.
look,
Just if you guys want to argue, this is
Whoa.
not a back nose blunt.
look. Look, you telling me that's not a front nose slide,
That's not even a front nose,
bro?
People do those like that.
I mean, I would have preferred to be more blunted on that nose blunt, but take
Yeah.
what I can get.
No, it definitely was.
Front nose, right there. Look.
No, it's kind
front
of a back nose blunt.
Yeah.
Let's go a couple frames more. A couple more frames. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, what a spot though, really. No one has anybody else skated that? That's off
A
of
bunch of
Topanga.
people have
I
skated
have
it.
seen it.
Okay. I'm
Tanner
tripping.
did like 50-50 up flat, back 180 to switch 50 down.
Oh, I remember.
wow.
I'm tripping.
That's a
Yeah.
Tanner spot
Yeah.
too, for sure.
Bro.
That's crazy. That's weird. That I mean, it's funny that you guys skate I mean, it's not funny. You guys skate similar spots and grew up together.
Yeah.
That must be. I don't know. You guys' trick selection is insanely similar but different at the same time.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. That at this spot I had skated this and then I saw him do a 50-50 180 switch 50 on a flat bar to skate park, and I was like, you should do it at that spot. And he was like, no, there's no way. And then he went, and I guess he did it like in like 20 minutes. Like
So
he's
rad.
just so good. But
I feel like he's one of those guys that gets tricks quick.
yeah, for the
I-
most part, yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I think that just like we got creative with our tricks growing up from being in the skate or like just being locked inside all winter.
I mean, your front noses are impeccable. You know what I'm saying?
And your switch blunts or switch tail slides.
Yeah,
Switch tail slides.
Yeah.
Anything you man, switch tail slides. Yeah. Because we got, I mean, you did that trick in Tampa. Let me try to figure. Feeble tobacco nose blunt. This was in 2000.
Was that the best trick?
This was 2021 best
This
trick.
This shit was, and it didn't it happen like towards the end.
Yeah, it was like Jamie did. I hadn't even really been getting that close, but he did front blunt, nose blunt, and my next try was the first one. I like locked into the back nose blunt and I stuck.
So sick.
And then I waxed it and I did it the next try.
You mean front nose?
Yeah, this was the front nose. Kickflip feeble front nose.
I'm telling you guys.
Yeah, I went backside to front side on the same trick.
It can be done. We are witnessing that. It can be done. You see this, people?
We love it.
Well, Jamie's trick's kind of, you say the same thing about Jamie's trick.
Yeah.
He did front blunt
To nose
270
slide?
to nose slide.
Yeah.
Nah,
You're going to say it's nose blunt.
Nah,
but-
his shit was definitely nose blunt.
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It
Yeah,
depends.
definitely
For
no
me,
blunt.
it's the degree of crookedness.
When you go over the top, I think
So if
that
you ollie, if
justifies
you're
it.
going front side and you do a front side nose blunt and you get into a saggy nose slide, that's
Ugh.
a nose slide.
Ugh.
It's not a nose
that,
blunt.
You shouldn't even have that in your part.
Fair.
That's true.
Fair.
I remember that was a tough best trick to judge because like you guys were just rifling off. Because what else did you do during that?
Oh, yeah, you did a couple things.
I could have sworn you
I
did something
did
else.
switch front blunt kickflip like a cross.
That's what it was.
And then I did barley grind to switch front board.
Oh yeah.
Down the
that
rail
one
like a
too.
cross and down.
Yeah, you changed the game this one, bro.
Yeah.
This whole best trick contest was like insane.
Yeah, that was one of the coolest ones.
Some
I've
people
seen.
would have just did one or those and two of those and just been chilling.
I remember before I asked, I think I had this in mind. Or wait. No, I had this switch.
No, the switch front blunt. The
I
switch
had-
front blunt kickflip out was a couple years later.
No, I did it here too, but just
All
on
the-
the
all the way
flat
down,
bar.
all the way
Or
down.
just on the flat bar.
Gotcha. Okay, my bad.
But yeah, I was like talking to Jamie before, and I was like, should I do switch front blunt kickflip or barley grind to switch front board? And he told me to do switch front blunt kickflip, and it just worked like kind of quick. So then I just started trying the barley grind to front board.
But he beat you
switch
out.
front board.
Damn.
He beat you out this
Yeah,
one.
and then he beat me.
Yeah.
But you got second.
Got
strong
second, yeah.
second.
I was still hyped.
But then
Straight up.
this one was a couple years later, but this was after time.
Yeah.
So
the whole thing, bro.
this is a little montage of you of working up to it, which
This
I think is
was-
rad.
This was a massive battle.
Bro.
Yeah, but
You must have tried.
Were you trying it the
whole
whole-
time?
Yeah, I was trying the entire time.
Yeah.
Like I was doing the switch front blunt right before. It started with this in mind, and I wanted to do backside flip out.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just like that kept happening where I'd stick and like go that way.
Right.
So then I just started trying it to switch.
okay.
That's
So-
just
yeah,
not,
I was
that
gonna
seems
ask.
way not- that seems way harder, but
It's like
that's just me.
Yeah, but it almost
it's kind of
works,
similar, but it's almost easier. I don't know, because it's more of if you go to switch, it's like I'm not necessarily trying to turn out. Like your body just does it, and you just flick, and it kind of just like brings you
It
back.
does it. Okay.
Well, that one almost looked like you tried to go to forward, but you went to fake.
Yeah.
Right there, like
I mean,
180 out.
your kind of body was already
Yeah.
going that way, right?
Yeah.
You're just like going whatever.
Yeah, it just like I don't know.
Dude, I trip out on flip outs because like look how far away you're landing. You're
Yeah.
landing like 8 feet away from the rail.
But on the one he does, it's not like that.
Bro, it is.
Is it?
Watch.
Oh, you
Watch.
snapped that. The one you land was.
Snap the shit out of it.
Yeah, you really battled this one.
It was.
I think
so
everyone
hard.
was rooting for you for sure. Like we wanted you to get it. And that probably I can't off the top of my head. I can't remember what won that year. That was last-
JP with nollie heel front
Oh.
nose, nollie big heel.
Oh yeah, I don't know about if that
Yeah. No, I was hyped to land it, but
one. Yeah,
Yeah, that was perfect. And it
JP's
was
trick
pretty
is
far out.
psycho.
yeah, I probably would have got second for the third year in a row.
yeah.
I don't know though, man. If you did that during time, I don't know. JP Souza, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, his
Wait, what
trick
did he do
was
again?
He did nollie heel front nose, nollie big spin heel flip out like perfect.
On the-
on the
Yeah,
bump to
he
ledge.
did it.
Yeah.
He did do that perfect, bro.
that was
Yeah, you probably would have gotten second.
Yep. Three-peat.
3P. I mean, just
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. The fact you're out there doing that and people are noticing, it's almost like
Well-
just cool that people notice that you're doing that, right?
and these
Yeah,
things.
100%.
These are the two tricks that go viral during the.
Yeah.
it's like
True.
you and Jamie Foy.
Yeah, I
are
get it.
always going viral after these things.
True.
Yeah, I had like honestly for like a few months after, people would like tell me they saw that trick and that they thought it was sick. So
That's dope. Yeah.
That first thing they asked, like, how the fuck didn't Jack win? I was like, it was after time.
Yeah. I mean, I got like, they do like a Skater XL best trick.
There you go.
And I got that. I don't know if you guys judge that one, but.
I can't remember.
Like,
I don't think we choose
it's like
that sometimes.
best trick of the weekend, basically.
What did you get? What did you win?
I got a new Xbox and $500.
Hey.
What trick did you do though?
That.
Yeah.
they for that?
still worked.
Yeah.
Oh,
It still
even
worked.
though it was after time.
Yeah.
Wow.
They give you
Yeah.
awards for like just things that happen across the whole weekend.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, they give people just showing up
Yes.
award.
Yeah.
Like there's a mob.
They do a good job of that.
Okay, here's a JP Souza clip.
Yeah, I was fucked.
I mean,
That was insane, dude.
To be able to do that, like, in a contest.
Yeah.
Bonkers.
Bro, he did it fucking
Slow-mo
perfect.
that.
Yeah.
Literally perfect.
Nollie heel,
You know what's funny?
front
I'm
nose.
filming that, and I'm pretty exactly sure that I reverse filmed that. Like, you know, like you just you hit
Yeah.
record, and it's just not filming. And
Oh,
it's-
you didn't get it.
I didn't.
It's just him rolling away because he started actually clicking it.
Yeah. Jeez.
But I was stoked for I was stoked for JP.
Yeah,
to
that
win
was
that one.
sick.
He's the-
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
Let's
cool.
judge it
Yeah.
right now. Dubs, what do you give? What do you give JP or Jack?
You put me on the spot.
Yeah.
I already said that. The
Oh,
hero
you
you
did? Oh,
won.
JP.
Yeah.
Oh shit. All right. I give it to Jack just because
Thanks.
of
I give it to
course.
JP.
Yeah.
No, but it is rad to see you guys. Just, I mean, so let me turn these off. Just to see you guys, like I said, both you guys go viral after these things. I mean, Jamie kills it at these best tricks. It's like phenomenal what that fucking man does.
Yeah, his shit is crazy, and he's always doing something
Really?
crazy and different that you haven't really seen him do. Like, you think you know his tricks, and then he does something you haven't really seen him do.
Yeah, he changes it up on you.
He's also very calculated. He's a calculated dude. His board, his everything has to be just he knows the lengths, dimensions, everything. How are you when it comes to that? Are you focused? Do you not care?
Yeah, I take the shields off my bearings. Patrick Promin called me out. I do take the shields off my
He
bearings.
was saying you
Ain't
did
nothing
it.
wrong with it.
Yeah. We were listening to his episode, and I was like, what the hell?
Why would he
where
say
he got
that?
that from? I don't know. I was like, people I feel like are always looking for a reason to call me out for this whatever reason. So I think he was just reaching, but I'm not that particular about my setup.
Right.
Okay.
Like, I mean, I skate the same. I can't just like skate some random different shape board or like different wheels. Like, I skate the same shit, but I'm not like, yeah.
But now you're paying more attention based on just that kickflip feeble. You say how you locked in with those
Yeah.
wheels.
Yeah.
I mean, if I unlock some shit later in life, I'm like, dude, why didn't I learn that early
Dude,
on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what size board do you ride right now?
8 1/4.
8 1/4?
Yeah.
Okay. Size wheels? 52?
52. Just the conical wheels. Yeah.
Trucks?
148 Thunders.
148 Thunders. Okay. So basic,
Yeah.
standard setup.
Normal setup.
Yeah.
Do you skate like the regular Thunders, the hollows, or
The regular. I can't skate the hollows.
Yeah, I do the same. I don't know.
feel weird.
It just the fact the board feels so much lighter.
Yeah. Like, I used to not care about that. Like, because sometimes in a box I would just get hollow trucks and I wouldn't really care. And then I think one time I skated them and I was like, I don't know. I don't like light trucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I need a little bit more like resistance of when you're
Yeah,
or like
yeah,
or
there's
you're
something
grinding.
weird. Yeah, you can like really tell when you like flip your board that it's like different.
Yeah.
I wonder
Yeah.
what they work best for. Like,
I don't know.
for
Some people
individuals.
love light trucks.
I
Yeah.
love them.
Yeah.
I don't.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah, some people. Yeah,
I don't
some
like the
people
hollow
just-
aspect.
Yeah.
of it.
I'm not a fan of it either personally, but there are people that just genuinely like that.
Yeah,
I feel like maybe I could do hollow kingpin, but they make trucks or hollow axle, but they make some trucks that are hollow both.
Yeah.
Kingpin
Right.
and axle.
Yeah. That's too light.
Yeah.
That's a
I
lot
love
of
that.
lightness.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of calling you out, you said people like to call you out. I was watching this one video and it was funny because they were saying like the first real trip that you went on was in your hometown, but you didn't know how to get to any of the spots. You didn't know any of the spots.
Yeah. That's bullshit. I knew how to get to the spots, but I was like an 18-year-old kid, like, and I had just moved to California, and I skated with them. And they're like, "We're actually doing a trip to Minnesota. You should come." And so I went, and yeah, Davis was he was like showed up late or something.
Torgy.
And yeah, so I was showing them around, and I knew where all the skate spots were, but then they'd be like, "Where's a good place to eat?" Or like, "Where's the bar?" Or like something like that. And I'm like, I don't know. Like up until then, I just ate like McDonald's. I didn't care. So like, they were like, "How the hell do you live here? You don't know anything." And I'm like, I didn't know where the food was and stuff like that. But the skate spots I knew.
I knew the spots for days.
Yeah.
So they were calling you out for the, but it
Yeah.
sounded to me like they were just like, yeah, he didn't know where no skate spots were, nothing.
No, I knew where the spots were.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found that hard to believe that you wouldn't know where the
Well,
spots
here's
were.
what-
Yeah,
that-
I
that
skated
makes
there
sense.
for like 5 years, like all the time.
Yeah.
Well, my thinking
Yeah.
was, sometimes when you're a kid, you jump in the car and you're not paying attention on where you're going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they're just making a left, and then you're magically
Yeah.
there. You
Right.
jump out.
That's how I'm here. Like I'm really bad at knowing where stuff is. But in Minnesota, when I would go skate, I would drive a lot, and there was no like just GPS, so I just would remember where all the spots were.
Yeah, they said like I remember in that video they're like, "Oh, he's such a skate rat." Remember all YouTube video, all this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, if he's that, there's no way he wouldn't know where the spots were.
Yeah, I knew where the skate spots were,
Okay,
but
yeah.
they were giving me shit to not know where like the good food was and stuff. But I don't know what 18-year-old kid does know that.
Like, I don't know where
what
fucking Whole
18-year-old
Foods
kid?
is,
Yeah,
bro.
what 18-year-old kids eating at nice like sit down restaurants?
Yeah. But what's funny is like I feel like you guys all kind of like roast each other.
Me and Pat give each other a lot of shit. But when I'd go on a lot of trips with Jake Donnelly back in the day,
Oh,
like
yeah.
when I first got on, he was like insane. Like
He's a roaster.
it's so crazy. I don't even know how he does it. Like he comes up with shit on the spot, like on the fly. That I'm like, how the?
That's pretty good.
And
very
he's-
witty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's
Quick
really
witty.
bad to like roast back because he'll like come with even worse. Like,
Oh.
so a
And
lot
you're
of
like,
times
just
when
white flag. here
yeah,
it
a lot
is.
of times when he'd give me shit, I'd just be like, I'll just take this. I guess.
Yeah. you
gotta
got something
accept
good. You got something good, but you know something worse is coming right back
Yeah.
at you.
Yeah, for
Exactly.
sure. Yeah.
Totally. You're
There's
like, I
certain dudes that
cannot
have-
compete.
Yeah.
There's certain
Yeah.
dudes that are just very talented like that. dude.
Yeah.
You just got to stay away from it.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially when the age difference is there too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
for
because
sure.
when I was like getting on, I was like, this is like 19 to like 24 or something. I'd go on so many trips with Jake, and yeah, he's like 5 or 6 years older than me.
Oh, it's a
Right.
hazing. It's
Yeah.
definitely like, yeah.
Yeah, and
in a nice way, but yeah.
I got it like for so long. I mean, shit, I still do. But it's like whatever.
Yeah, used to it.
You were
Yeah.
saying that people. Well, oh no! In the video, the same video, Ernie Torres said that you did a switch feeble down Hollywood 16, but he said you did it on multiple occasions. Is
Yeah.
that true?
It's true.
Why?
So the first time I did it, we were just like my friend David Jaimes was doing fakie switchback 50 down the 12.
Okay.
Oh my
And-
Fake
gosh.
switchback 50.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they were going there to do that. And I had like mentioned wanting to do this. So we went for him to do that and he did it. The fakie switchback 50 was in a Transworld video. And then after he did it, I did the switch feeble. And then like I remember
Filmed it and everything.
Filmed it. Yeah, I did it. This was
the second time?
This was the first time.
This was the first time. Okay.
Yeah, so then I did it, and I like someone sent the footage to Darren Howard, who was the Real Team manager at the time, and he like right away was like, "Did you get a photo?" And I was like, "No, like no photo." And he's like, "You got to get a photo of that." And then this was in like January or February, and like 6 months later, I was moving back to Minnesota, like to just go home, save up money for a few months, and he was like really pressing me to like, you should go get a photo of that switch feeble. And it was the day before I moved back, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, like I'll go, I'll do it. So then he was like trying to line up a photographer, and then eventually a T-Bow was down, so we literally moved all my stuff out of my apartment, put it in a storage locker, went to Hollywood 16 to do it again, and then I did it again, and then
Got the photo.
got the
Did
photo.
you film it the second time, or
Yeah.
just you did?
Yeah, the second clip is somewhere.
Really? Just never.
Yeah.
I mean, this was, but this wasn't even out in the video yet, though. This
No,
clip.
the clip wasn't out.
So this clip was better than the second clip because you used this one.
According to whoever edited it, yeah. I don't know.
And what did you feel?
Interesting.
How did you feel about redoing the trick?
I was terrified.
Yeah.
Like, because the first time I did it, I just like did it on the 12 like a bunch. And then I was still terrified. But the first one I tried, I just like kind of stuck and just jumped out. And then I put one layer of wax and did it the next try. And then when I went back like 6 months later, I could not switch feeble to 12. Like I was just slipping to board slide, which is like exactly what I don't want to do. And that kept happening. And the first time I did it like a bunch. And then so eventually I was like, you know what, fuck it. Like I'm moving tomorrow. Like if I get smoked, whatever.
Wow.
And then it was the same exact scenario. I stuck on the first try, put one layer of wax and did it the next try.
Wow.
Yeah. So I got really lucky.
Dude, I was
But-
just
2 for 2.
talking about this the other day about like I think I was talking to Malto about it. How like the 12 and the 16, yeah, they're the same spot, like, but they're
Yeah.
such complete different rails.
For sure. The rail on the 16 is probably better.
Yeah, I keep hearing
Yeah.
that. I'm like, to me, it sounds scary as hell.
Yeah, because the 12 just, it feels like taller.
and
Then-
steeper, right? Is it?
Yeah,
I would say
it
it's-
might be, yeah.
It looks a little bit steeper.
Yeah, the
Yeah, it seems
dimensions
like
of the
it shoots you
16 are
down.
better.
Yeah. Would you rather skate the 16 or the 12?
The 12. I don't know if I would ever skate the 16 again.
But would you switch tail slide it or front nose slide it?
Or switch blunt? You mean? Switch-
Yeah, whatever.
If we're talking literal, switch tail. But neither.
Has switch tail been done on that?
I hope not.
Yeah.
I don't know why you'd want to try that.
Yeah, I don't think it. Wait, has it?
Dude, people have
I'm
done
sure it
wild.
has.
Yeah, some crazy shit's been done.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
Dude,
It
Zion
has
did
to.
half cab back Smith.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That sounds a lot scarier than switch tail slide.
The degree of.
Yeah, that's very true.
Jeez, man.
Yeah.
Dude, that's funny, man. Yeah, so usually it's like the photographer misses it, and then you got to go back and do
Right.
it, and then
Yeah.
it becomes a whole thing.
What was that photo for again?
It was just in the skateboard mag.
Oh, it wasn't an
cool.
ad
Yeah.
for real?
No.
Oh, I would think that was why Brian wanted you to.
Darren.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, excuse me. Darren wanted you to get the photo for a real ad.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember like
Huh.
being super hyped that he asked me to do it, and I don't even know if I had like really had a photo in a mag. Like I had a photo in like Skateboarder mag, and I had like a checkout in Transworld, but I think this was my first like actual photo.
Really?
Yeah. So
Okay.
and then I did it, and I remember it was like 4 months later, and I was like, "What's up with this photo?" Like it still hadn't came out.
Was it a double page or
It
single?
was just single page, but it was probably like didn't come out for almost 6 months.
You're not on reel at this point, or you are?
Not on. No.
No. Okay.
I think it's probably like Darren's probably like, hey, get this photo. We can definitely get that in a mag.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
point, that was huge back
Yeah.
then, getting a photo in a mag.
Oh, for sure.
But
Also,
also-
Yeah.
switch or switch feeble.
But also,
Yeah.
T was shooting it too. So
Yeah, it was a
the
T-bar.
majority
I
of-
was like
yeah, majority
really
of time-
nervous because there was like a bunch of other photographers that were maybe going to do it, and
Yeah.
no one was available because it was super last minute. And T-Ba was like, "I'm down." I had never met him.
He's the best.
Yeah,
dude.
no, T-Ba's a shit.
God.
But I was like pretty nervous just having it be a T-Ba.
Yeah.
yeah, that's awesome.
Legend
Yeah.
in the game right
Straight
there.
up.
Yeah, no, Darren. Whenever I see him, he like apologizes about that all the time.
Like, we should use that, dude. I
No,
don't know.
no, he's just like, "I'm sorry, I made you do that again."
Oh, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
but I think it just worked out in
Yeah.
favor of your career, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you got that photo. Maybe people took notice of that because,
Yeah,
like
maybe.
again, like Kelly said, like it was big back then to get
Totally.
these photos in the mags.
Yeah.
You said it was in Skateboard Mag or
Yeah, Skateboard
yeah,
Mag.
Yeah.
Especially Hollywood 16. That's like an
Yeah.
iconic spot. Straight
Yeah.
up. So, proving ground almost at that
Yeah.
point, right?
Yeah, I was like
like
18, pretty fresh to California.
Yeah.
Yeah, good timing.
So what age did you get on reel? Like on?
I never got like announced on.
Okay,
Reel.
so you're still waiting.
Yeah, still waiting for my welcome
Damn,
to the team.
Jim.
Yeah.
We got to have this guy.
Yeah, I don't think
See,
I
he never got the party either.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we're getting to that. We're getting to that.
He never
Hold
got
on,
announced.
Hold on.
yeah, I never had like a welcome to the team or
Really?
like anything. When was it? Like probably when I was like 19, yeah, right after I had won Tampa, I started going on a bunch of trips. And like pretty much when I was 19, the first trip I went on, I was on like almost every real trip for like 7 years.
Oh wow.
Like a long time, yeah. And then, or maybe not 7 years, like 5 years
Okay,
or something.
okay.
But I was on almost every trip.
How did you know when you were on? You getting a paycheck then? Like what's going on? How do you know for certain?
No, so
Or are we just going straight from flow to pro?
I guess I still don't know. We did a video with me and Robbie Brockle. Well, like the whole team was in it, but it was called Through and Through.
Through and through, yeah.
And it was like I had a part and he had a part, and then there was like team montages. And I think that's about the time that I like got on the team officially.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Was like, I was like 20, so it was like a year later after I started going on all these trips. Was
Oh, okay.
when I was like actually on the team. I would think.
But you said, you were getting boards and stuff for 5 years, give or take, right?
Leading up
Probably, yeah. I
leading
started
up to
getting
it?
boards when I was like 16.
Okay.
And then, so like 3 years.
3 years.
You never got
Yeah.
to add at all?
No, right after the video, I had an ad, but it was a shared ad with Robbie.
Okay.
Like just to like promote the video.
video.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I think
then-
so, yeah.
but then they wanted to turn you pro, and then they didn't turn you pro. They told you they were going to turn you pro, but they didn't do it for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
Why? Did you know why? Was it just
It was probably like partially on me. Like, so they told me in like, it was like at a Phoenix Am one year.
Okay.
Right after the contest, they pulled me aside and were like, we're going to turn you pro. And I was like tripping.
Who's pulling you aside? Jim?
No, it was Nate at the
Okay.
time, the team manager. He pulled me aside and then,
During the contest,
it
before
was
you
right
run,
when
after you run?
right when the finals were over.
Okay.
So he pulled me aside and then someone called me like a day or two later and we're like, we want to turn you, this was like April. And they're like, we want to turn you pro in like fall of this year.
Okay.
And I was super hyped. They were like, we just want you to film a video part and like all this stuff. And I was so hyped, but I kind of feel like I didn't like use that as motivation like I should have. I kind of just was like, I'm going pro. Like I'm hyped.
Like you felt you already did it. At
Yeah,
that point.
kind of.
Yeah.
So like I kind of like blew it in that, like I feel like a part of it was on me. And like, but I'd ask them and be like, what's up there? And I'd be filming, but I didn't really like come through with the part. And then they would just be like, yeah, like it's
We're waiting
just-
on you.
No, they never said that, but I feel like it was on me.
Okay.
Right.
But
okay.
so they just kind of like would tell me like it's just not yet, basically not yet. And then I started filming more and like taking it more seriously. But for a few months, I definitely was like not doing my job the best that I should, basically.
Right. Based on hearing that information.
Yeah. So yeah, then it was like a year and a half later.
But wasn't it kind of, but then it became a joke, though, that it was a year and a half later because they turned you pro like 3 or 4 different times.
Yeah, they did.
At each demo or each contest, they would have a new board for you.
Yeah, there was
and
like
champagne.
Yeah, and one of my first
You got
board
3 parties?
It's like
I might have, yeah.
Damn.
And one of my first graphics, it was like a red oval, and then the other one was a bouquet of flowers. And on the
This one?
top, that was the first one, and then it was also like just like a white graphic with a bouquet of flowers that said my name, and the top was like a written apology for like why they didn't turn me pro.
What was the
This was
reason?
I mean, it didn't like
second-
say exactly why. It was just like, we're sorry that we took so long and like whatever.
Right.
Right.
So
And
they
then-
kind of made a joke about it for
Yeah.
each occasion. Okay.
And then
I think it's pretty funny, though.
Yeah.
then that
hilarious.
summer we went on like, I had like such a busy summer that year, and we went on like 2 or 3 trips, and 2 trips in a row they like surprised me with another board and like sprayed me with champagne again. And, like,
You're like,
the whole
again?
thing.
Again?
No,
Oh,
I was
my God.
like, yeah,
They're
the
making up-
champagne.
they're
I'm
making
like,
up for lost time. Like,
that's
all
what they
right,
were
dude.
saying.
Yeah.
They were like, we're sorry, but we're just gonna keep doing. Like the third time, I was like, what the hell? And they were like, yeah, we're trying to make up for like taking
You got
so
3
long.
parties.
That's, I mean, fuck, dude.
On the third time, did you kind of anticipate something happening? We're like, are these?
No, actually,
Fourth
yes.
time, you're like, where am I?
Yeah, where's my party?
Actually, yes. Or no. I don't know if it was the second or the third time, but I was. So the second time, I was like onto them because I saw them with like champagne, and I was like, it was like Tim and Kyle, and like I was like, you guys better not be fucking spraying that shit at me. Like I'm not. And they were like, no, just it's all good. Like you're chilling. And I was like, nah, like don't.
This was at a Go
I
Skate
see
Day.
you.
It was at a Go Skate
in
Day
Austin?
event, in Austin, Texas, and it was like we were doing a product toss, and I just could tell, like I was like, you guys are being sketchy, like, and we had been like fucking with each other. That whole trip was like insane. So I didn't think that they were gonna surprise me with a board. I thought that they were just like gonna spray me with champagne. Like it just felt weird. And then
Right,
they
right.
surprised me with the board, and then like we were on a different trip like 2 weeks later in Oklahoma City, and it was like a Wendy's like one-off board that I had, and I saw it on Instagram on the way to the demo, and I wasn't supposed to.
Oh,
Yeah, so they were like, they kind of surprised me, but not as much. But I was in the van like, damn, like I haven't even seen this, and like showed someone, and they were like,
The board.
Trying to be,
Yeah,
trying
the
to act
board.
out weird.
Yeah, but,
Yeah.
but by then it's just normal. Like, oh,
Yeah.
there's my new board on
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was-
You're right? I mean,
yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
if it's supposed to be a surprise and you're not supposed to see it, then it's definitely like,
yeah,
wait.
but I mean,
Yeah.
you probably see your you probably see your graphics just on Instagram
Right.
now.
Yeah.
You don't like, they don't call you up and be like, hey, Dubs, here's your new graphic.
no, they surprise them
Right.
every time.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Right?
for sure.
You just say, oh,
Yeah.
there's my new board.
for sure. Yeah.
But the first time you turned pro was in Minnesota.
Yeah, yeah, that was at Third Layer.
Third Layer.
Yeah.
God, so much Third Layer stuff
Yeah,
going on here.
no, I owe my like entire skate career to Third Layer.
It's pretty dope, though.
Yeah,
And you're still, involved with Third Layer. It's pretty
big
sick.
time. Yeah,
How long has Third Layer been around, man? That's been a...
25 years maybe.
Kid.
Yeah, 26
Salute
years.
to
maybe,
them, bro.
Something like
Straight
that.
up.
Yeah, because they did a 20-year I think it's 26 years because I think the 20 year was in either 2017 or 2018.
Damn. That's super rad, man.
And you used to open a shop out there.
Yeah,
after
I did.
hours.
Yep, after hours.
In St. Paul?
Yeah, St. Paul.
Okay.
So
Yep.
rad.
You have to forgive me because I don't know the area out there. I mean, I've been there, but I'm not certain. I mean, shout out Steve Nesser, Familia.
Yeah,
He's
for
got a
sure.
shop out there. You got a shop. Third Lair, they have a shop in their little skate park?
Yeah, they have a pretty decent sized shop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, when I say Lil, it's just LIL. It's not LITL. Where in relations to are all these shops and skate parks and stuff?
So Third Lair's in Golden Valley, which is like a suburb of Minneapolis.
Okay.
And that would be west of Minneapolis. And then
How far from Third Lair?
Third Lair is like 10 to 15 minutes from Familia.
Okay.
And then there's another shop that's like 2 minutes from Familia
What's
called
that?
CalSurf.
CalSurf. Okay.
Yep. And then our shop after hours is in St. Paul, which is like 15, 20 more minutes.
So we're in a pretty decent
Yeah.
range.
Mm-hmm.
Does it become weird when you're trying to get certain products? Because back in the day, certain companies would only give
Yeah.
certain skate shops.
You have a 5-mile radius.
It's a radius,
It
right?
still kind of happens.
Yeah,
I
dude.
guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, it
that's-
still is. Like,
Yeah.
we had to like definitely have conversations with shops or like with like Steve was like, he told me, he's like, whatever you need, if you need help getting a product in your store or like whatever, he told
So
me that they had
rad.
been getting phone calls and he's like, I gave him the go ahead, like
Okay.
like open their account and stuff.
Can I, real quick,
Yeah.
how was that conversation with Steve Nesser? Did you approach him? Because Steve Nesser's been the OG
He's the
there
man.
for a long time.
My friend Oscar, I think he talked to them. Someone, maybe not Steve, but it was like Dennis is the other main dude at Familia.
Okay.
So I think that I want to say it was him. Someone reached out to them and told them that we were doing this shop, and they were stoked. And then we did the same thing with CalSurf, told them about it. And then when we opened, like a lot of the companies like hit them up, or like my friend Fink got us helped out with the Nike account.
Yeah, Fink is the man.
Yeah, and he said the same thing. He's like, how does Steve and all them feel about it? And I was like, they seem stoked. And I think he hit them up. And because he was like, usually we won't open like accounts like this
Yep.
Right.
when they're this close and stuff like that. So they helped us out a lot.
That's rad.
What was the wanting to open a shop?
So the owner of Third Lair actually was the one who like hit me up about it, just saying that him and someone else were going to start another skate shop and they
Really?
wanted me to be a part of it.
Oh, wow.
So like stuff got flipped around a bunch, but eventually we just wanted to do more of like a core like skate shop, because like Third Lair is more like for kids, like not just for kids, but they do a lot of like lessons and skate
Yeah.
camps and stuff like that.
Understandable.
And there's no shop in St. Paul, and it's like a really like up and coming area right now. Like there's new skate parks being built, and just like
What's the population of St. Paul?
I have no idea.
Well, no, I'm just gonna get
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the capital, but it's just
Oh, it
like
is.
a lot smaller than Minneapolis as far as like people living there.
Okay.
But so we saw that there was like growth there, and we wanted to do something a little more core than like Third Lair.
So now, it's you, the owner of Third Lair.
Yep.
His name?
Emrod,
Emrod.
Mark Rodriguez, yeah.
Mark Rodriguez and
And then my friend Oscar and
Oscar.
my friend Adam.
Okay.
And then the builder at Third Lair, Trog.
oh, so you guys got a little
Yeah, there's
group
5 of
there.
us. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, Emrod like wanted to do this, and he was like, I wanna like he was like, you've done a lot for me at Third Lair,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to be able to help you out in the long run and do whatever I can to help you.
That's rad, man.
Like so,
Amazing.
yeah. No,
Amazing.
he helps me out like so much.
Shout out
Yeah.
to.
Big
Yeah, shout out Third Lair and Emrod.
It seems
Yeah.
like Minnesota. Man, I don't know the population. I don't know too much about it, but man, what an up and coming area to have
Yeah.
3 shops
Mm-hmm.
that close in vicinity
Yeah.
to one another and still all thriving. I'm assuming.
Yeah, no.
Is amazing.
And
Yeah.
friends with each
Incredible.
other.
Yeah,
And
no,
friends.
everyone's all homies. Like,
Yeah.
I think that just stems from like being in the winter. Like, there's Familia HQ, the park, and then there's Third Lair. So everyone's kind of like forced to hang out.
Right.
So everyone just like becomes cool with each other and like friends and like get to know each other. Yeah.
Raj, just look up the population of St. Paul, Minnesota, if you would. I mean, I'm interested to see what this up and
Curious.
coming little city is like.
I mean, it's not a little city.
No, LIL,
But- yeah, yeah.
Lil. You know,
But it's just like people always have lived in Minneapolis,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's just like getting really expensive. So people are like branching out a little bit, and like new developments and stuff in St. Paul, and like
Gotcha.
like I have a lot of friends who talked a lot of shit on St. Paul and were like, this place is the worst, and now they're buying houses there. So
That's usually what happens.
Yeah, because it's a little cheaper. So
I used to talk shit on the valley, and now everybody lives in the valley.
Yeah.
I'm like, welcome to the valley. You guys.
yeah,
Can't you just type in
Population of
St.
St.
Paul,
Paul.
Minnesota population.
St. Paul, Minnesota?
How did you come?
It's
Up
not
with,
Minneapolis, St. Paul.
how did you come up with the name After Hours?
It's because when we were growing up, we would always skate third layer and do sessions after hours.
Oh, okay.
So we'd always be like, want to skate after hours tonight? And it just like kind of stemmed from that.
and they would leave it open late.
Well, just like I've always had friends who have keys who work there, so we would just skate. Yeah.
Did they ever do like sleepover stuff?
Yeah, they do all-nighters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would go as a kid and like wear my pajamas and skate the all-nighter. Yeah.
Would you
sick.
sleep on the...
No, I'd just
No,
stay
you
up
skate-
all
you
night.
skate-
Yeah, I was
yeah,
like
it's
10
all
years
night.
old. I'm skating all night.
All
Yeah,
night.
I'm not sleeping.
2023, the St. Paul, Minnesota population, 299,000.
Yeah.
That's small.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if that's a lot.
That's
No.
small.
It's
That's-
pretty
that's
relatively
tiny.
small.
It's-
But what is it
it's-
compared-
That's little.
What is it compared to Minneapolis?
I don't know. Good question.
Let's if I knew that answer,
bet
I'd be
Minneapolis
surprised.
is like 400,000. I'd bet.
Really? I would have think.
Actually,
I would
maybe-
think. I would think a
maybe
couple
less.
million.
yeah, I
That's
would.
it.
Or yeah,
That makes
actually,
sense. That makes sense.
Minnesota, Minneapolis, 418,000.
Oh, right there.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was it.
Do you know how many people live in Los Angeles?
Yeah,
It's
like
crazy.
5 times more than
Oh
that.
my God! Try like 18 times.
We
more.
got 2.8 million in the valley.
in the valley alone.
Wow.
Damn.
The greater Los Angeles area population is, drum roll please. Oh, we got a pop-up ad.
Oh.
2020? Well, 2020, 12 million.
And a lot of people have left since then.
12 million?
Yeah, it wasn't like 2020 the first
Oh,
year that
2000.
LA had more people left than came?
I believe so.
Yeah.
2023.
That totally makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2023, 12.5 million people in just Los Angeles.
And then add the tourist.
Yeah.
Oh, and add tourism.
People that
coming
come
in.
to
A lot
visit.
of
Yeah.
people. A lot of people.
No, it's cool, man. I remember having a great time when I went out to Minneapolis.
Yeah.
We went on audio tours out there, stayed
Mhm.
with Nesser,
Yeah.
stayed at his house. So much fun. I
Mhm.
never got to skate the Familia Park, though. He built that after we went there, I believe.
Yeah, that park is amazing.
It
It's
looks
so
so
fun.
much fun. They have the
Yeah.
little replicas of, I think they have a replica of the Sand Gap, right, Raj?
They do, yeah.
With the, they have a plate they could put
Mhm.
over it.
that they
that's
can like
dope.
prop up as a kicker too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
That's super.
They, is it Hubba Hideout they have a replica of? What do they have?
That was a
No.
one-time thing. They just did a contest
Okay.
where they replicated Hubba Hideout.
One-time thing. Here we go. This is Familia.
Yeah.
So sick,
Sick park,
man.
bro.
That's a good bank to bench right there. Bank to ledge.
Yeah, the bank sledge is really good.
But,
Banks
dude,
to
I'm
ledge.
blanking on the name, and I'm so sorry. But what's the OG dude skater? The ledge skater dude.
Chad Benson.
Chad Benson,
Yeah.
dude. That dude.
Shout out Chad Benson.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
sick, dude. I would always
Yeah.
watch him in the old videos, and I remember he was from out there.
Yeah,
so
he was like someone I grew up like. He'd be at third layer every day when I was a kid.
That's so
growing up.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in all the 4-in-1s back in the day.
Mhm.
I would see that.
I'm
Yeah.
curious. Do you know how? Okay, like third layer Familia. Let's start with third layer. Is there like a membership that people pay each month?
You
or something?
can,
Okay.
yeah.
Do we know what that is?
I want to say the membership is $150 a year, and then you get
A
like,
year? That seems so cheap.
and that they just upped it. It was like I think either 100 or 125, and it gets you like $5 off your session every time.
Every time
I
you
think,
go.
or something like
And
that.
how much your
you
session?
Or maybe
get
more than that. Yeah.
wait a minute. How
so
much
the
is a
sessions
session?
are like $17 or something
Okay.
for like 3 hours, and then I think if you have a membership, it's like 10 or 12.
So you still got to pay per session.
Yeah, but it gets you
how
like,
long is a
cheaper.
session?
3 hours.
That's decent.
Yeah.
So you want to do 2 sessions, 6 hours is $20.
Yeah, and I
if
think
you got the 150.
Yeah, I think Familia is
That's mellow.
15 or 20 to get into, and I think that they do memberships as well.
they do memberships.
But they don't have sessions. Theirs, I think, is just like open.
Right.
Yeah.
What and
Just
like,
skate.
let's say if you ride for them, I'm assuming you get free sessions.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
I
We,
mean-
don't- we had. I don't think we had anything close to that in where we're from.
Yeah, I got
I mean, again,
what, like
we
shot or parks?
just park. I mean, we just had Santa Barbara PAL zone, PAL skate zone.
But did you
I don't
guys all got
remember.
for free?
no,
No,
I
I
had to pay.
I had to pay.
But when
Yeah.
you got sponsored, did you have to?
No,
By,
but I mean,
by that time, it was gone.
it was gone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got sponsored by Third Layer when I was 11, so I've been getting in for free for the whole time.
Wait, when did
Like,
you
I'm
start skating?
when I was like 6, I think. Yeah.
That's so rad.
Yeah, I got my first board when I was 6, but I feel like I wasn't like a skater till I was like 8, 9.
That's what I was about to say.
Like,
when did you
yeah,
really
yeah,
feel
like-
that you had
Like 8 or 9 was when I was like, I love this
this shit?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Damn.
I was
just
like
looking
9 or 10.
One session, $15,
Oh, yeah.
$5 for members. 2 sessions, $25, $10 for members. The membership,
so the membership is
6 months for
Yeah.
$100, 1 year for $150.
yeah, so it's $10 off if you have a membership. So it's
Seems still
it's
pretty
worth it.
cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, for a kid, I don't know. Parents, here's little
I mean,
Johnny. Here's your little $10. Go skate
If
for
you
3
compare
hours.
it to like anything else, like
All day.
activity wise, like
All day.
that's so
True.
like
It's a country
15 or
club for kids.
$18.
Say that again, Rush.
It's a country club for kids.
Exactly. I was just saying, if you're gonna compare it to golf, but golf is
Yeah,
damn
or like
expensive.
snowboarding, like in the winter to go snowboarding, it's like
Yeah.
minimum like $80. Like
Yeah, for a pass, get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here, bro. Yeah, that's mellow compared.
I'm thinking that's pretty cheap. Like I would charge more.
they just
Well,
up,
I
they
mean-
just upped it like literally 2 weeks ago. or
But
something.
about how many people do you think there are members though? You know,
I don't know.
If
It's
it
a
could
good
be,
question.
if there's a lot, then
Yeah.
that's a lot of money coming.
But you got to
in.
think about they're paying
Rent.
for this place, this
Yeah.
rent,
It's-
the
And
It's
rebuilding
huge.
the
Insurance.
park every year.
Yeah.
Insurance.
I mean, dude.
yeah,
Yeah, initially you want that skate shop to or the skate park to do well so it can stay open.
100%.
Yes.
Because where are you going to
Yeah.
go skate during the winter?
Yeah.
yeah.
It's almost like not a donation type of situation, but kind of to make sure that this thing is going to stay around. Like,
Yep.
hey, dude, like $17 a session.
Yeah.
Think
Yeah.
about it. You
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
I mean? Like, this is going to help.
And,
keep
like-
this here.
Yeah. People probably complain about it being expensive, but it's not. Like
Right.
if you really, I mean, I guess it's hard for me to say because I'm not paying to get in there, but
Yeah.
it's worth it to me.
I'm sure your parents paid a lot when you first went though.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
And then you get sponsored and then there you go.
But
Yeah.
you got to think about if it's not there, now what?
Yeah.
You're bummed, and now
Oh, yeah.
you don't have a place to go spend $17.
Yeah.
If there was no indoor skate park in Minnesota, we'd be fucked. Like,
Yeah, dude,
it's
this
like
is a
4
savior,
months
bro.
of just like hell.
Yeah.
Like, there's nowhere else to skate.
They got to do what they got to do in a happy medium place for both for them as a
Yeah.
business and both for you guys as consumers. Of
I'm just
wanting to
interested
skate.
in that type of stuff because I mean, Pal Skate Zone. It was in Santa Barbara. Maybe it was like more expensive rent there, but this was also like early '90s, mid '90s.
This is when Powell was still like I'd say doing fairly well,
Right.
And they had a big facility based on. I think that was a part of their warehouse,
Place was huge.
right? So if that was just a second part of their warehouse and they were able to accommodate that, and I don't think they were charging that much, but it was probably a lot for the time.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But all in all, it was such a great place, bro.
I wish I could
don't know
remember
if I
how
know
much
or
they were
heard of it.
charging. You definitely see it in the videos. It's got this huge wall ride. There's this big animal chin board in the
was-
corner.
by
big pyramid.
far one of the best skate parks like at that time, because just based on the scale of how big it was, like it had
Yeah.
spine ramps to bowls to
Right.
the
The
street
little
park
area over there. like,
Yeah,
for
dude, it
little
was
kids.
so fucking cool, man.
It was dope.
How about-
It's in a lot of old videos.
How cold does it get in Minnesota?
Like -20.
I heard like I think it was Lewis Black or something comedian was like he's like you guys know you don't have to live here, right?
Yeah.
This is like insane.
Yeah, it's so fucked. Like now I go back for like 2 weeks around like Christmas and New Year's and stuff, but it's like yeah, it'll be like -20. That's most of the time like with wind chill, so it'll be like 5 degrees, but then there's 25-mile-an-hour winds, so it feels like -20 or whatever.
Yeah.
Goodness, bro.
Yeah, it's terrible.
That might be kind of fun to visit real quick and
Oh,
then
yeah.
and then get out.
Now I don't mind
Yeah.
it because I'm only there for 2 weeks at a time.
Yeah.
but
see family and
if
hang
you
out with
live
friends.
there, it's terrible.
Is there a heater in third layer?
Yes, they have a heater. But one time, I was teaching skate camp one time because they do it over winter break, and the heater wasn't working. So they had to go to there's like a Menards, is like basically Home Depot,
Okay.
right next door, and they just bought like a ton of space heaters, and we just did skate camp.
Really?
Yeah, everyone was just like in their hoodies and stuff. Yeah.
It was
Amazing.
still you had to go buy heaters because
Yeah.
it was that cold.
The
It's like an
hell?
ice
Yeah,
box
no,
in
it's
there.
so cold. Yeah.
Yeah, they want to enjoy themselves to some degree. Shit.
Yeah.
Damn, I couldn't even
They'd be like, shit.
imagine. I could
Yeah.
not imagine. I
It's
mean, I grew
terrible.
up here. I
Yeah.
couldn't imagine shoveling snow to get out of my house to go somewhere.
It's not that
digging my
sick.
car out.
It's not that sick.
No, it's not at
You don't
all.
really want to do it.
I couldn't even imagine.
And then in the summer, it's like it'll get really hot, like just humid there too.
Ugh.
So then it'll be like 90 plus, like super humid.
This sounds like a beautiful place.
When's the best time of the year? Is right now the best time?
Probably right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just there like 2 weeks ago, and it was like 80 and sunny every day. Like it was perfect. Like 70 some days. Like if you go like September through end of October, it's going to be anywhere from like 80 to 60 degrees, and it's like perfect. You might get some rain and stuff, but right now, and then also like May, April is usually like really nice. And then the summer, it will be really nice, but you'll just get those days that it sucks.
That's cool, man. It's cool that you guys had a place like that, because like you said, you owe your whole career pretty much to Third Layer, just being there.
For sure.
When you go on these real trips, like who's your go-to roommate?
It used to be Robbie.
Okay.
But he doesn't really go on trips. So now probably go with like Tanner when he's on trips.
Okay.
I'll go just room with Tanner.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. It's always interesting. I like to know who the dynamics are on trips.
Everybody has their go-to.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
Who was your?
LD.
Yeah.
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 Before that, though? No, there wasn't any before that, really.
Who are you avoiding, though?
Who was I avoiding? Chico. I was avoiding Chico.
Yeah.
You've really? With Chico.
100%. That's why I avoid him now.
Did it once, you're like, nope, never again.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't really avoid. MJ. I was roommates with MJ, and then it went from MJ to like Malto. That's why I had room with Malto.
Yeah.
Nice.
Best roommate ever. That
just
kid.
people who are super easy to like,
Yeah. Just super chill.
Yeah, I just avoid Jake Donnelly when I was on trips with him because he's just like insane. And I love Jake, but he's just a lot sometimes.
Well, you definitely got a roommate with people who are on your level or at your speed.
Yeah.
Because there's certain people that want to just party. They'll turn your room into the party room where everybody comes and hangs out.
I definitely don't want that.
No. That's somebody else's room for sure.
Yeah. I'll go hang out in that room.
Yeah, exactly.
Not my room.
I will leave.
Yeah.
Exactly. No, it's cool, man. You guys have a rad team. I think it's probably, looking at the whole industry, there's a lot of rad teams, but like, man, Real Skateboards is it's up there, dude. Real Primitive with the actual team. I'm just talking about the people.
Yeah.
And plus, you got Jim Thiebaud at the helm of that thing.
Yeah.
Man, what a fucking. You guys are you're in a great place.
Yeah, no, it's
great
amazing.
Place.
Very grateful.
It's interesting because I had one. I'll tell you mine. But if Real wasn't even a thing right now, what would be another company that you have your eyeball on that you would be like, oh, I'd skate for them. If
trying to get me to quit Real?
No.
On the spot for the Kai. On the spot for the Kai, and then you want to
who would you quit Real for?
I was a big Blueprint fan.
Yeah.
Paul Shire, Danny Brady. I was a big Blueprint fan. So for me, it was like if chocolate wasn't a thing or I got kicked off or something happened, I would go and skate for Blueprint. That would be I loved Blueprint. And I'm sure you have a company that you're like, oh, cool. If that doesn't, I'm not, you know what I mean?
I've never really thought about it.
Really?
I don't know.
Never thought about that?
No.
Good answer, dude.
Yeah.
Good answer.
What's wrong with that, though?
Yeah.
What's wrong with having another team that you're a big fan of?
Well, first thing, it's like Blueprint's gone, so you can easily just say that.
Yeah.
I said that when Blueprint was around. It's not a bad thing to say, like, oh, I'm a big fan of that company.
Yeah,
I could picture myself on that company.
There's companies I'm a fan of, but I've never thought about what I would want to skate for other than Real.
You can make the move over to Crooked.
Yeah. I'll skate for Crooked or Anti-Hero.
I don't think it's a bad thing, Dubs.
I don't think it's a bad thing either.
No.
Who would you skate for if you wasn't for Girl?
This moment and
Nah, just maybe back like then.
Back then?
Yeah.
Did we already go through this?
I don't remember.
I think see now.
No, you said Weekend, but that was recent.
That was.
Weekend.
Yeah.
Weekend is really sick.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
This is so different because we're just a lot more further on in our careers. You know what I mean?
I'm at the height of mine. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
He's
so we
peaking
can just
right
be
now.
like, we can just say any company we want to be on and be fine with that.
And they'll put him on, too.
I wish that was the case, right? No, that's not the case.
I don't think it's a bad thing. I think that you're a big fan. Who are you a big fan of?
I like all the shit the Girl Chocolate does.
There you go.
I do.
Perfect.
And Primitive, all their videos and stuff is super sick. Weekend, love all their shit.
Gotcha. They do make great.
Yeah,
all the
literally
skits.
every video
really
they put
do.
out is like gold.
Straight up.
Besides the skit, the skits alone.
Yeah,
they carry the torch, I think, from like Girl and Chocolate.
They do a great job.
Yeah.
They make everything just seem really fun.
Yeah.
And they use a lot of past stuff that I grew up on and then what's currently going on.
Yeah.
And they got a great team.
Yeah.
But I think what they've done, what I like the most from Weekend is they created their own squad. They didn't really, other than Austin coming in, that, but that was them doing their own thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I think pretty
But
much
he came
everyone
away.
is just like the homies that are really good, and they made an amazing team. Like,
Yeah. Yep.
yeah,
That's
Based on being homies. Like,
yeah,
literally,
First and foremost.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think that's fucking amazing just in
Yeah.
itself. So, and I think that resonates for everybody. So
I think it's like when you ask someone like, "Who would you ride for other than your company?" It's like
Yeah.
it's a little off, like because you're like, I don't want to know what to say, but I think the way you said it later is like, "What are you fans? What are you?"
Yeah,
fans?
what am I
At the
fan
end of the
of?
day,
Yeah.
it's like, if you're comfortable with where you're at, like, I think that's an easy question to answer.
But the
yeah.
thing is,
Yeah.
too, I wouldn't want to ride. I'm a fan of Girl and Chocolate, but I don't really know. I mean, I know actually a lot of you guys, but like, it's just a hard thing just to get into a team.
yeah, but
Yeah.
this is
100%.
But
It's just a
but
hypothetical.
yeah, this is hypothetical. This is
Yeah.
not like, okay, this is gonna happen tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is like, okay, like if I could skate for any team at this moment, who would it be besides not being in the position
and
I'm in?
and that's not a dig at Real.
No,
That's
fuck
just
no.
Yeah.
that's just or Chocolate or whoever. It's just like, oh, I'm a fan. I could have pictured myself on Blueprint because just the way that those guys skated. I was a big fan of them. I was a big fan of their videos. Dan McGee and
Yeah.
the whole camp over there. I was like, that's where I would go.
Right.
If something
Yeah.
were to happen, or even if Chocolate didn't exist. Let's
Yeah.
put it that way.
That's where you would strive to go.
100%.
Right.
And then I'd be out of a job because they're out of business now. But
Yeah.
It wouldn't have worked.
I don't know.
he could have gone Palace after that, maybe.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I could have
because a lot of those guys went over there.
100%, 100%.
I can see it.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you get on Palace.
I was actually, I did some. We
mocked some shit
We
up.
mocked some shit up.
We tried to
Ghost
make,
Dubs.
make your own pro board on like a different
we
company.
did. Yeah, our dude Charlie.
Yeah, we
whipped him
all
right
had.
up.
We had our own boards.
Who are you guys pro for?
I was Girl, Drawn was Weekend, and Chris
I
was
was
Palace.
Palace.
Yeah.
So we already kind of put that energy out there.
And we didn't hear anything back.
We did not hear anything at all.
Just sent them the graphic. You're like, here
Roger,
you go.
if
Just saying.
If you go back in Charlie's DMs, I'm sure they're there.
I started following Weekend that night. Like,
Hey, nobody from these companies said a damn word. though.
What, you
Nobody
hit them?
was-
You actually sent them this?
I was going to send him a DM just to get some
no,
product.
this
but-
was on the live show, and
Yeah.
we
Okay.
actually it popped up on the live show.
Yeah.
And our guy Charlie could just whip up like graphics like right away, so we were able to show him on the live show.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was just like a joke.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
but it was funny.
Damn.
But you're right. I mean, we are, I don't know. It's fun. It's fun just to talk about stuff.
Yeah.
This is skating, dude.
Yeah.
All
let's
day.
let's have fun about it. So right now you're doing. You just came out with the video. Congrats,
Thank you.
Big
dude,
time.
amazing video part. How long did you work on it?
That was about 2 years.
Nice.
Seriously,
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought that kind of vibe was over, but I
No.
guess not. I guess people
that
really-
long?
Keep that alive because like
that was like
not
short
everybody
for
can
me.
play it.
Oh, by the way, here's my here's my palace. This is my palace ad
my
right here.
God.
See?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
I do modeling on the side too.
the
just
bucket
to
hat? Is that like a furry bucket hat? Or what is that?
Looks like a
Just a little-
pancake almost.
Yeah.
It's a
Ill
mushroom.
model.
It's like a mushroom hat.
Ill model.
Yeah, it looks dope, Chris.
Damn.
Appreciate that.
Here are the
No, I
boards.
just feel like these kids nowadays. Here's the boards, by the way, real quick. There's the
Sick.
Dubs, Krob, and Kelly.
I could see all those.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I like the Dubs one because
Yeah.
it like, literally makes complete sense with
We got to make
Yeah.
this happen. Like I love guest boards right now. They work great.
Yeah.
This will be great.
Man, you got to put it out there, Charlie. You're doing it great.
I don't know how many. I don't know how I followed them. We've done this. I don't know what else I got
I've tried to get. I've tried to-
I really don't.
The only thing we need to do is just maybe hit them up,
Hit them up.
or you DM them.
Just hit up Grant
I'll
Yancey.
DM.
I got a DM him. I didn't. I just follow him. I didn't DM him.
I'll DM Palace.
Okay.
And
I
they'll
bet you
probably-
guys know how to get Kelly that board.
I don't know anybody down there.
Damn, they don't got your back, Kelly.
None of them do.
I don't know
You know
anybody
what?
down
We
there.
can try to work that out, Cal. Straight up.
no
We'll try to
clue.
work it out.
No clue.
That's just cool seeing those though. Already, yeah. That's
I mean, we
great.
have fun. You know,
Yeah.
that's the whole
Yes,
thing.
yeah.
Skating's fun.
Yeah.
Let's joke around. Let's have a good time. I think I have a different. We are further along in our careers, but I think I have a different outlook. Which I wish I kind of had this fun outlook back when I was, in the day. You
Yeah.
know, I feel like I was scared.
Yeah.
To like
You're a
talk
little
about
timid.
stuff or say something or whatever.
Or
But
model.
it's like, dude, it's just
You
it's
don't want
just
to be like,
skating,
dude,
man.
Chris. All right, just leave.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
door.
Yeah.
See, don't let it hit
Damn,
you
you guys
on the
hear what
ass.
Chris said?
Yeah.
Get
You know-
him out of here.
When you said the whole thing about turning pro, like, oh, you turned you pro and you kind of like chilled. I can relate to that because I kind of had like a same feeling. It was like when they tell you something, you feel like you made it at that point.
Yeah, like I had worked so hard for that, and then once they tell me that, I'm like, fuck yeah, like,
yeah,
it's happening. I did it, like everything I worked for, and
Like-
then you don't. I didn't realize like how much more work there still was to be put in.
Right.
It's just
Yeah.
the start.
Yeah.
I mean, I turned pro, but we turned pro later on. I was a little older. Too.
Yeah.
But I mean, my first ad for audio was in a hammock. My pro
Sick,
ad,
just chilling.
just chilling.
Literally,
Like I made it.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I think it's like, yeah, you got to just keep producing, like skating and getting footage.
Yeah.
And like sometimes people, you hear things and you're like, oh, it's time to chill. That's something I wish I did differently.
Yeah, no, and me
Yeah.
too, for sure. There was like 2-3 years probably where I was like chilling a lot more than I should have probably. Like I was still skating, but just like not taking it as serious or as motivated as I should have.
Yeah.
And then like the last couple years, I definitely have like been way more like hyped on skating. I think I just got burnt like skating every day and like skating a ton of contests and like doing all that for so long. I was just like, then I found out I was going to go pro. I was like, sick. Like I did it, kind of chilling.
You made it at the
Yeah.
mountain.
And then
Yeah.
like, the last couple of years, like I'd just been skating way more and like, I don't know, like fell back in love with skating. I feel like,
You're gonna have those
That's
ebbs
great.
and flows, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I can say that I definitely went through that, and
yeah,
it's natural. This is like something that some people are gonna dive right into chilling a little bit more, and some
Yeah.
people aren't. You know what I mean? If you have somebody like, especially riding for real, I mean, it's you got to just look at the people that you're surrounded by, and that's
Yeah.
motivation enough.
for sure.
You know,
True that. Yeah, no, it's interesting. I mean, I think you're right. You just you go through ebbs and flows. You've been doing this for so long, and
Yeah.
not to mention you've had a lot of video parts already. You
Yeah.
know, it's not like you had like 2 video parts and
Yeah.
you turned pro and you're like chilling. You've had I mean, I don't know how many, but I'm sure.
Yeah. Probably
it's around
like,
10.
Yeah, probably like 10 video parts.
Yeah.
that's amazing.
It's crazy.
that's dope.
Not a lot of people do that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like you make those video parts because you initially just genuinely want to.
Yeah.
And you're not even like, you're just out there doing it. And then when you have to work towards something,
Yeah, it makes it harder.
it's a different mindset.
Yeah.
And that's a hard thing. Like that's why I trip out with dudes like real like big pros, like a Shot and Shane or whatever. Like, hey, we're gonna give you a pro shoe. You need to do this. They're like, cool.
you have
I'm on
9
it.
months to make a video part.
Yeah, and they do it.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's a like top tier
Yeah,
professional.
it's like way harder that way. Like this part, it was just like I had just had a part come out for like the 3rd layer video, and then like not too long before that, my last real part came out, and I just kind of like started filming and was like getting footage I was stoked on, and maybe like towards the beginning of this year, it was kind of like got something going. Like we should
Right.
do a part, and like we did a collab with Real and After Hours that we did, and so this whole part is for that. But it just like it all happened way more natural than just like, yo, we need you to do this.
Yeah, yeah,
Like it just
yeah.
was like I was out skating on sessions that other people were working on videos, and I was just getting footage.
So that stress wasn't there. Like,
It wasn't
in that
there,
sense.
no, until the
That's
last
dope.
like
when the
3 months.
pressure's on.
Until I'm like, fuck, I've been trying my last trick for like 3 months straight now, and now the part's about to come out. Yeah,
Is that a double-edged sword, though? Sometimes the pressure is good. You can
Yeah.
feed off that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Sometimes just the chilling is good.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you can go at your own pace and maybe more creativity comes your way.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
just
But-
let things happen.
right.
Yeah.
But also, man, just having a deadline
yeah.
can really,
Oh yeah, for sure. No, I think it's just better to like, at least starting out for me, it's easier to just like, get some good footage, like maybe a minute or 2, and then you're like, all right, got something going. Let's plan
Like
something.
you got your base. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
we're
yeah.
good.
And then
Okay.
plan something as opposed to like, I don't have a single trick. We need a part by the end of the year.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder.
that's
Yeah.
that's a trans world videos.
Oh yeah, I
That
can't
was like
imagine.
that was
You
like
have 1 year, right?
Yeah,
If
I mean,
that.
if that,
Yeah.
8 months, 9 months.
Yeah.
Depends.
And most of the time, everyone will come through.
yeah.
If they don't get hurt.
Yeah, I feel like
Majority
that's
of the time.
Yeah.
I got hurt during mine.
What did you say earlier? That's the vibe these days. What did you say about the video parts?
He said I took too long to film my part.
Yeah, that's basically what you said. But I was like, that's why I was like
Yeah.
laughing
No.
so hard.
It reminded
like
me-
2 years.
Yeah, I'm like, damn.
2 years is mellow. I fuck it all day. But what he was saying. I mean, it does seem to be the vibe. Like 6 to 8 months. Like you get a video. I'm like, how the fuck do you do that? But maybe we were doing that back in the day.
I mean, you
People
could film
were
a
doing
video.
that.
You could film a video part in whatever 6 months if you wanted to.
Yeah,
All
but it's
day.
probably not
It's
going
like-
to be all stuff you're stoked on.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
It depends on how you're working. Listen,
No filler.
Curran Cape,
Yeah.
right? Curran Caples, he worked 4 years or something on this last
Yeah.
video part.
Yeah.
So it's not dead. It's
That's
not,
a long time.
it's a long time, but that was the norm for us back then.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like, hot,
Film every
Yeah, right.
one part every 4 or 5 years.
Dude,
But here's
I
the
feel
thing,
like it was
though.
longer than that almost back in the day.
There was.
But-
I mean, I think it was 5 years to get filmed. Yeah, right.
Right.
Like, real talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. But the Transworld video was great because they only had maybe 6 people, 6 skaters or whatever. They had a minimum, but then they you'd be assigned a filmer, you know,
Yeah.
and they would literally be at your beck and call to like go out and film, and then they do
Yeah.
a bunch of trips, and so they were really there was no time to kick it.
Yeah.
There was like, this is go.
They're hitting
It's a
you up.
mission.
They're
like-
hitting you up
Yeah.
every single day. Let's go.
Yeah.
We're going on to Barcelona. We're going here. We're making a little trip around France. We're doing this. Like they're facilitating this.
Yeah.
Like heavy.
To
I
benefit you.
100%.
Obviously, to
And
benefit
that,
them.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe how much work they actually put into compared to the skaters too. Like at least like the skaters got that 8 months to focus on. These filmers are just going hard for that time, edit, and then
Yeah.
start right over again with a whole new
Instantly,
batch
all
of
over
crew.
That
again.
shit is
Yeah.
crazy.
Cycle.
That,
I mean,
that
John
was,
Holland was doing that for a while.
Long
I mean, there was a
time.
lot of filmers. Don't get
Yeah.
me wrong, but I worked with John Holland on mine.
Yeah, we've been very,
Jason
or I've been
Hernandez.
very lucky, or everyone at Real, that Tim has been around in LA with the van, so we
Right.
have had someone to skate with or go skating like 8 years, like pretty
That's
much
amazing.
since I moved to I moved to California right before Tim did,
Right.
and he moved here and he got the job at Deluxe being the filmer, and we just like he had a van like almost right away, and we just like every day like he'd just hit up the Real team, be like, who wants to skate, and
Yep.
it's just
Group chat.
yeah,
Group text, who
just
wants to
go
skate?
It's
yeah.
amazing.
Right.
Do you
That
feel like
makes it
it's-
easier to go out,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah. Do you feel like it's a kind of a big thing for skaters to live in Los Angeles? Like to not, I guess to ride for real almost, but like,
I think it definitely helps. Like I've gone back and forth with this actually for a couple of years because I love Minnesota and I love being back there and I spend a lot of time there, and I've like for like 2-3 years it's been on my mind like about possibly moving back there and stuff, and I'm like, fuck, I feel like I kind of need to be in LA, you know? So I feel like being in LA definitely like helps a lot. Just
Yeah.
like because like there it's like I can only skate 6 months out of the year. I have people to film with, but it's just like a little different not being like around other
Yeah, in
like
the mix.
yeah, you're
Yeah.
not in like the skate community, and you're not like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Not to say that you don't have like phenomenal skaters out there that you skate with, but I'm just being around Ashad
Yeah.
and all these other dudes that you normally skate with. I mean, God, that's got to be not only inspiring, but just makes you better.
Yeah,
All
for
day,
sure.
all
It
day,
does.
all
yeah.
day. That translates 1,000%. I don't
Yeah.
see how it wouldn't.
Right.
Being around like the most influential skateboarders, like that's definitely going to help you.
Yeah. There was a time I feel like where I was almost like they're so much better than me, like all these people, that I was like, it made me not want to skate almost, because I'm like, fuck, they're
backfire for
so
sure.
good. Like what I'm gonna do is like half of that, and I used to really like kind of battle with that. It was like harder for me to film tricks because I'd just be like, what I want to do is nowhere near what they're doing.
Interesting.
But then that's something I've learned in the last couple of years, that like if it's something I want to do and I'm stoked on it, I'm gonna do it.
all
yes,
day.
Like,
and
but
they all
I
have
really,
your back too.
Yeah, that
Straight
shit was
up.
really hard for me for a while. Like I just thought what I was doing wasn't as good as other people.
I could relate to that.
So then I just learned like
can
I'm like
relate.
I skate how I skate, and I'm just gonna do that shit.
Yes,
I can relate to
You're
that.
your own
Yeah.
worst critic with that shit, bro. It can fuck your fucking brain up with that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, dude,
Yeah, it's hard.
I'm going skating with Guy Mariano, Eric Costin,
Yeah.
Kent, Mark John. I'm like, I am nowhere near
Yeah.
these guys.
But
But
that's
I'm gonna
when
do
you-
my thing, you
that-
know.
that's when you have to
That's all
you
you
have
can
to
do.
compete with yourself.
Yeah, I would always.
Yeah.
It's always like to like, oh, I could do this at this spot, but I feel like I could do it on something better. So then I wouldn't do it. But now I'm just like, fuck, if I'm here and I'm stoked on this
Film it.
trick, like
Get
I'm gonna
it.
do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get
like
it.
even if I don't think it's like the best clip I'm ever gonna get, like I might as well try it.
Well, and also you,
Yeah.
I mean, you
Okay.
determine later on where if these things see the light of day or where they go to.
Yeah.
So just film. York used to say that a lot. York used to be like, dude, film everything.
Yeah,
Just film everything. Who cares?
Yeah, Davis used to always tell me, he's like, you can't use the clips you don't have.
Damn true.
And I was like, it's true. And then I would never listen to it.
Torgy.
But now, like 8 years later, I'm
But look at how you
yeah.
it's resonated enough for you to say it now.
yeah, I always remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true, man. Contest guy. I mean, you must do well at demos. You must the stuff must not bother you. Just
Yeah, I
skating
don't
in front
mind
of
it.
people.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Okay.
When's the last demo you skated?
I feel like I'm blanking, but I feel like not that long ago. Oh,
Yeah.
it was like kind of a demo. We did a real trip to Salt Lake City, like at the end of July, and we like kind of did a demo there. I feel like now it's like, at least with real, we don't do like demo, like it's like skate with the real team.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So it's more laid
Little
back,
skate
like
jam
we're just
type deal.
skating with the kids and stuff. It's not as much like demo.
Okay.
But I skated for Circa for a little bit, and we would do a lot of demos. Like we would go like demo trip, like and we would just like do 6-7 demos and like street skate in between.
Who was on the team when you were on Circa?
Robbie Brockle, Kirby, Gravette, Windsor James.
Okay, that's a cool crew.
Was Walker on there?
No, Walker wasn't on there.
No.
Jimmy Carlin, Neen.
Oh, damn.
Cole Wilson.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, it was a good squad. Chris Gregson.
What
Yeah.
happened to Osiris, by the way?
So I was like getting paid just like a little bit of money from them, and
This is when you were still AM, by the way.
yeah, I was AM.
Yeah.
It was like I was like 18 or 19, and I was AM, and I was getting paid a little bit of money, and
$500?
less than that.
$250.
Yeah,
Okay.
or maybe it was $300.
It's not bad. It's not
Take that.
bad.
We'll take that.
Yeah, they were paying me a little bit of money, and then the photographer there, this dude Jason Heinault, he hit me up and was like, "Yo, I'm gonna quit. I just got hit up to be the team manager at Circa."
Oh,
And I was like, "Oh shit, that's a bummer." And he was like, "Yeah, like you'll be all good at Osiris though. Like it's getting weird over there, but you'll be chilling." And I was like, "All right." And then like 2-3 weeks later, I'm like, "I haven't got paid this month. Like what the hell?" So then I like hit him up, and I was like, "I can't get a hold of anyone Osiris. I haven't got paid. What should I do?" And he was like, "Come skate for Circa."
come over to Circa. You're like,
Literally, and he was like, "Let me talk to some people, and we'll see." And then he hit me back like right away, or like a day or two later, and was like, "They're down to pay you and put you on the team." And I was like,
Dope.
"All right, done."
Deal.
Same,
Yeah.
300
Just
still,
like
or
that?
did they
No,
up it a little bit?
it was more than that.
Okay.
Like 500 or
That's not
750
bad.
or something.
It's not bad
Yeah.
for a little,
Yeah, it was better.
a little
Yeah,
AM like that.
Yeah.
Get some little.
Yeah, like
scratch,
19.
you know?
I was hyped. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Because I mean, like I think, you see, like living with people, you know.
Yeah.
At that age, probably. You
Yeah.
got a house full.
Oh,
of-
yeah.
Yeah.
Still got roommates.
Yeah, that's
So,
skate
still got
house.
roommates. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, they like, and when I got on, we did a lot of trips, and like they had like the Circa house, and they did like they did a bunch of stuff with that.
Where was the Circa house?
Oceanside.
Oh, sick.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I only went a couple times, and it was just like party house. Glad I did not live there.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Gotcha.
But we did some fun trips, and like it was cool.
Did people live at the Circa house? It was like or it was
Lanny Rhodes, who was the filmer.
Lanny. Shout out to Lanny.
Yeah, Lanny's
dude.
the man.
He
Held
is
it
the
down.
man.
Yeah,
He is the man.
him and Kirby and Ryan Reyes skated for them too, and I think it was him, Kirby, and Ryan Reyes that lived there.
Wow.
Sounds like a party house. Well, a good
Yeah, it was
time.
pretty wild. We'd go just do like a weekend there, and I was like, I could never live
That's
here.
enough for me.
So we just came out with the part, and then now what are we doing here? We're gonna go back to Minnesota soon, or where are we at right now? I mean, you got the shop out there, we got
Yeah.
Third Layer, or are you just kicking it around here? We working
Kinda-
on anything?
Kind of
new?
just chilling now, I
Okay.
guess. Like
Okay,
I spent a lot of time working on this, and then
2 years.
yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
tried to film some tricks today, but didn't work
No,
out. But
no,
just
no.
try and slowly
I
get
love
back
that,
to
though.
it,
There
and
you
like
go.
try and skate. Probably just skate some parks a lot more than I have been, and try to like get my tricks back.
Do you have like a go-to place that you go skate every day?
Yeah, I kind of just go to like Chevy or El Sereno.
Okay,
Just go there a lot.
gotcha.
Dude,
Yeah.
Chevy, I love that place. Is awesome, but it's so slippery. It's actually insane.
It is very slippery, but you skate stoner.
No, but Stoner, dude, I went there the other day.
Yeah.
Dude, I think it's because it was raining in the morning a little bit, but it
Yeah.
was like
It was mellow.
perfect.
Really?
Yeah, I'll only go to stoner like right after it rains.
It's a dust.
Otherwise, it's so slippery.
It's
the
the
dust
worst.
there.
Yeah.
But it was so weird. Like I
Yeah.
went there the other day and I was like, "Yo, did they like power wash this place?" Because it
Yeah.
felt like legitimately perfect.
Yeah.
That's dope.
And
Che-
PJ was like, "Yeah, I've been going there a lot because of that reason."
Yeah.
So, but
No,
yeah.
Chevy's the same way. Like it is really slippery sometimes there. Like sometimes it's not that bad. But you'll like bail a trick down the stairs and like you could like slide out of it sometimes. It's kind of sketchy.
Yeah,
But-
I always wish they would like kind of spray it down once a week or something.
Yeah,
think that
they
would be
should like
appropriate,
figure out a
right?
way to do that.
Because they have
But-
people that maintenance that park. I'm like, hey, can
Yeah.
you just spray it down? Just that's not that too hard of a thing to
Yeah,
do.
Yeah.
listen to
Is it a
your
big
little-
park? I've never been there.
I mean, there's just like other stuff. Like the skate park, it's like decent size, but it's in like there's
Compared to
like
Stoner, though,
little
half
like
the
tennis
size,
area, basketball court. Like it's in a whole park. They could definitely do
You,
something.
you could say it's just relatively the same size as Stoner almost,
Okay.
right? The park, no, the actual skate park.
Oh, the actual skate park?
yeah.
No.
You don't think so?
No, it's like half a Stoner.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like it's similar. It's not too far off. But anyway, yeah.
But yeah, I just go there because it's like 20 minutes from my house.
I'm just trying to imagine power washing Stoner Park and how
at
long
what
that
time,
would
and
take.
what
Yeah.
time would you do this?
Right.
Well, I
At
guess
the
you
crack of
wouldn't,
dawn? Like, you know?
I ain't waking up that early.
you wouldn't
to
have
do
to
that
power
shit.
wash it. You would just have to spray it down with the hose.
For sure. And
Yeah.
still,
Yeah,
that
true.
would take a good hour.
Third
at
lo-
least.
Third Lair used to have another indoor skate park in a different city in like this city, Burnsville, and it was like so slippery, and they would mop it and they'd put Coke in the mop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
Coke
then they
helps
would do that.
tremendously.
Yeah.
bro.
That's an overt trick right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
dude. Keep that shit
Sta-
sticky.
When I
Kelly, you should
skated-
do that at Stoner.
I think someone else could do that. I'll call some people.
Yeah, so I'll just start from scratch
Okay.
skating.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. And no real trips coming up or anything.
Not that I
Nothing
know
on
of.
the calendar. You're
No.
free. You're chilling.
Summer's
I
over.
love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, summer. Well, we got 2024 right upon us.
Yeah.
So
It's
a
gonna be there
whole new year.
very soon. Yeah.
Yeah, whole new year, man.
So yeah.
Well, it's good, man. I mean, you got good things on the horizon, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
you just came out with the part. We're starting from scratch on the new part.
Yeah.
New skate shop.
Yeah.
New skate shop.
Yeah, that's-
Congrats on that too.
Thank you. Yeah, that's been fun to just like learn about some. I mean, it's skate related, but
Yeah.
learn more like business side of skating.
You got my board in there?
Yeah.
You should.
Wait. So what's
No,
your
I don't know.
what's your involvement on your side?
So I'm like more like
The
My fr-
face.
kinda, I guess, like help just like get it out there and
Yeah.
but also like be involved with like kind of who we should put on the team and stuff like that.
Oh,
and like
okay, little team.
and my friend will just like when we first started talk about like brands we should get and stuff like that, and I would help like influence things like that. And yeah, it's definitely interesting to
For sure.
because you like go. I would always go to skate shops and be like, "What the hell? Why don't they have like this company?" And then you like have a skate shop and you know why
now?
that
Yeah.
company isn't there. You know?
Yep.
Do you guys are gonna be able to get deluxe into your shop?
No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't let us in.
That'd be amazing. You don't even have his own boards in there.
That would be fucked up, bro.
No, we just did a collab with Real.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, yeah,
But
Jim Thiebaud's like,
too many shops of friends.
yeah.
I don't
mean,
know.
God, we've turned you pro so many times, and like,
Yeah.
what else do you want from us?
Yeah. No, so it's been sick. And yeah, I also like super random, but yeah, I do like team manager for Third Lair.
Oh, sick.
Whoa,
Hell
teammate.
yeah.
Oh yeah, because it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I'm TM, dude.
Dude, can we get a box?
Yeah, we get
Third
you a
Lair.
box. Yeah, I can get you a box.
Now you're just looking out for new talent. That's the thing, or you take care of the kids that are already on the squad.
Yeah, more take care of the kids that are on the squad because
gotcha.
since I'm not around, like I don't really see the like up and coming younger kids and stuff. But like all the dudes on Third Lair are like there's a lot of like really good skaters on Third Lair and they go to all the contests and stuff and there's usually like a pretty big squad. So then I'll just go like and then like drive them around, you know,
Okay,
TM.
yeah.
okay.
Hold, like,
You know where all the
stuff.
good spots are, though.
yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah, like I did it at Phoenix Am. They all went to Phoenix Am, like all the Third Layer team, and then I went and they had Airbnb.
How many
and,
teams? How many
Oh, that's
teams?
dope.
How many people on the team?
There's a lot of people on the team, but there's like 6 or 7 people
Okay,
went to
that's not
Phoenix
bad.
Am.
That's not
Yeah.
bad.
That's sick.
Do you like it? Do you like having to like? I mean, you've been on that side.
Yeah, it was different for sure to like be in charge and not the one that's just like, what are we doing? Where are we going?
Right.
Like,
Right.
I'm going with the flow. Like it was definitely different, but it was fun. Like,
Okay.
yeah, I enjoyed it actually. It gave me like a sense of responsibility that I normally wouldn't have.
And perspective
Yeah.
on how it is to be a team manager.
For
I
sure.
bet.
Yeah, for sure.
You're perfect for that scenario because you know Phoenix Am so
Yeah.
and these contests
Yeah.
so well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they would all be like asking me like or telling me how nervous they were and stuff, and I just try and give
Like,
them,
don't worry about it. I won back then.
Yeah.
You're good.
It's
also-
normal to be nervous, bro.
Yeah.
I was nervous too. You'd be
Yeah.
good.
But also like coaching them of like what to do, like trick wise.
Yeah, I would kind of do that, but more just like when they'd be like, I'm super nervous, I'd just be like, it's all good. Like it doesn't matter how good you do. Just like go skate, have fun, ignore that there's like a million people here. Like
That's hard to do.
like,
but
yeah, no, I know it is,
Yeah.
but like, or when they'd be like, I would, I guess, kind of coach them, but they wouldn't be like, I should do this. They'd more be like, tell me their run, and I'd be like, you don't really do that trick that much. Like you should do something like a
Exactly.
little more
Yeah.
chill or like whatever, you know.
A lot of people need that in these contests
Yeah.
because I mean it just helps them out more. But
Yeah.
if you can direct them in the right path, oh, you should do that trick there instead of there.
Yeah.
It flows better.
They'll be like, I'm gonna start out my run with a hard flip to set or something. I'm like, don't do that.
yeah,
Probably land like do something you know you're gonna land first.
that's kind of a really key thing in lines is making sure you have a trick that you can land first.
Yeah, I always do like something that I'm like really comfortable or confident that I'll land.
Yeah.
And then like middle or towards the end, then you like
You step it up.
Yeah.
Pick it up a bit.
Dubs,
Yeah.
that'll be your trick. The go-to first off. You're gonna do a no. You could land the trick.
I'm gonna start off going over the pyramid. I'm gonna do a nollie heel big.
No,
Damn.
big heels
trick
No, excuse me.
I was like, damn.
Not over the pyramid. Excuse me. Over the corner.
Over the hip. Over the
That's
corner.
still the
Over
first
corner.
trick.
I know.
Nollie, nollie
First
big
trick,
heel.
yeah, because I feel comfortable with that trick.
Damn.
That's
okay.
pretty
Yeah.
beast.
You know what I
Yeah.
would do over the corner? Ollie.
Oh, but see,
That's
that's,
what-
not
that's
gonna
why I
win. You're
feel
not gonna win.
Well, we're just gonna get going right there. Though.
True,
That's the
that's true.
first trick.
Yeah.
Then it's
No, I
gonna-
like to start off like with something that's like somewhat powerful.
Yeah, but if you
somewhat,
if you fail on
then-
that, your
then-
whole
then
run's
I-
done.
This is true.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is true to a
Yeah.
degree. It can set you up for failure.
Yeah.
I go straight for a switch tail slide or something, like down like a rail or a hubba.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Like for me, like nollie nose slide or switch tail.
Dubs.
Nollie big heel. I was like,
I'm going over the
"Jeez."
whole
me too.
pyramid.
Yeah.
Of the pyramid. Just
I'm like just saying
Throwing
don't hard flip the stair.
Yeah.
First trick he's like nollie big heel.
over the pyramid, just hucking.
Over the hip.
Just hucking it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, yeah, flip tricks are kind of like a rare thing to see first in a run
Yeah. I'd never
That's why I'd ollie the pyramid.
I would always just try and do one flip trick
during the whole run.
the whole run.
Yeah,
Cause like it's too risky.
That's
Yeah.
why.
But you gotta do you gotta do
Yeah.
everything. So I just try to do
obviously.
one flip trick.
I
Yeah.
did win though. So.
like the more you flip your
did.
board,
Did we?
like
Castle.
the more people I think flip their boards, like the judges reward that like a little. They see
Yeah.
that, they notice that.
Yeah, you see Jocelyn when he like does a run at Tampa Pro, he's flipping his board on every trick.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah.
And hitting the rails.
Yeah.
It's gnarly.
Yeah.
It's gnarly.
Wait, Chris, other than Ollie, what would be your second best trick?
Yeah.
180.
No, I can imagine you starting off with like a nose grind, like a front nose
Yeah,
grind. on
like
something.
Like if there's like
I
a
would-
pyramid with the ledge across it, like
100%.
nose grind or 5 or something.
Yeah.
Yep. Nose grind, 5-0. Even front nose maybe. But see, I'm not even a skate park guy even, you know? Yeah.
Just
Not
skate the
even
Venice
a-
curves
just
or
skate
what?
I mean, back.
Did you enter contest?
No, I did 2 Tampa AMs, and the second one I was like, dude,
Oh, yeah,
I'm
that's
done
all
with
you
this
did.
shit. I ain't doing
Yeah.
this no more. This ain't my speed.
You know, it was fun though for Tampa and when they started doing the jam format,
Yeah.
like for the beginning part. Then it made you feel less nervous.
Yeah, for
Jams, I could probably
the
get down with.
qualifiers,
Right.
Yeah, that makes me. I was like, oh
Everybody
gosh.
skating.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have like 3 people skating, and I was like, if I land 3 tricks, I'm hyped because you
Yeah.
did like just try a line. I remember trying a line there, and it was just like
With that
horrible
many
for
fucking
me.
people too.
Oh, yeah.
like,
Yeah.
It's all quiet in there with like
yeah.
Yeah,
some
dude.
weird music that the DJ just picked
Yeah.
for you, and I'm just like, dude, what is this?
Yeah, definitely better for especially like 2 runs as a qualifier and to do top 16 off just a run out of 200 something people is like insane.
Listen, Jack, dude, this has been great, dude. Love
Man.
what you're doing, and
Thank you.
again, like,
Straight
just
up.
keep it moving, man. You're
Thank you.
doing your thing, and big fan. Always been a big
Definitely.
fan,
Yeah, me
and
as well, bro.
can't wait to see the best trick the next time. You know what I'm saying?
I'll try.
Kelly, we do the honors, bro. We get him a couple of Yeti
Yes.
things. We got some Yeti stuff there that we're gonna take you home with.
I actually
take home with you.
I got some gifts for you guys too.
What?
Yeah.
Let's
Jack
go.
Olson brought us gifts.
I did.
Oh shit! Hurry before Kelly gets back. I want my. Yeah.
Got you guys some after hours shirts.
Hey!
I think they're all larges. You guys can
Bro.
pick which
He
one you
chose-
want.
Go ahead,
chose
Dubs.
wisely.
Which one do you choose? I knew
I'll
you
do
were
it.
going
I'll
for
do the
that.
gray. I'll do
I'm
the gray
a
one.
gray too.
Yeah,
Look
so
at
you
that.
take the
Wait,
gold
what
right off
size
the
is
bat.
this?
And then just some stickers too. I think they're all larges.
Larges?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
I like the-
Dude, congrats on the shop, man.
Thank you.
That's amazing, dude.
Thank you.
After
You guys got good
hours,
tees,
got
too.
some
These are
Yeah, they're
shoes.
nice. They're a little. They fit like a
Heavy.
little big.
No,
And
I
they're,
love
yeah.
these. These are LA apparel.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Kelly. Grab a shirt, Kelly.
Yeah,
Uh,
Kelly.
After hours.
One-
Right here,
no,
right
one
here.
of
No,
these.
no.
Okay.
I got one for
After
I got one
hours.
for Roger too if he wants one.
Hell
These are
yeah.
great,
Yeah.
bro. Thank you,
Yeah.
bro.
Bro.
Yeah, no
Put
problem.
this- Look at this. Put the sticker right here.
Yeah, if I watch,
Support
better
your
see that in
local
the next
skate shop.
episode.
Actually, you
All
can't
right.
see that right there.
Yeah, Thank you guys for having me.
Dude, Jack, this has been incredible, bro.
It's been a
First of all.
blast.
Dude, it was so
Yeah.
much fun, man. Had such a
thank you
good time.
guys. Yeah.
Listen, Yeti's got a new plastic bottle. You could see through it. It's
Oh,
very
nice.
lightweight for keep hydrated out there.
Oh yeah, thank you.
But also, when you're doing your, you do coffee in the morning? Tea?
oh yeah,
You do-
coffee.
okay. Fits in the cup holder in your car to stay
Nice.
warm.
Thank you.
All
Stay
day.
all day.
Yeah.
All day.
Sick. Thank
And
you guys.
dude, come back anytime, man. It's been so much fun chatting
love
with you.
to.
And
Yeah, it's been a blast.
We'll catch up down the road and see
Definitely.
where
Yeah.
you're at,
Cool.
dude. Jack.
Thank you guys.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you,
Thank
Jack.
you.
for pulling
Yeah,
up.
buddy.
Yeah.